I'm going to kick the ball into the goal. Oh shoot. I missed. I'll try again.
This time I'm gonna kick that ball to the pond!
Ouch. I'll try again one more time. I did it. Oh, hello there. I'm Lucas Koopa. I'm going to explain what all the flags of the world mean. Russia. The flag of Russia is adopted on December 11, 1993, and composed of 3 horizontal stripes of equal width. The red, blue and white stripes are considered traditional pan-Slavic colors, and the wide number of states adopted them in the 19th century, since Russia was at that time the only independent Slavic state. During the rule of the Communist Party, the tricolor was replaced by the red flag with a hammer and a sickle in the upper left part of the flag. After the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, Kremlin decided to return to traditional tricolor. There are many theories explaining the symbolism of the tricolor. White can represent the aristocracy, Belarusians, God, peace, purity, or honesty. Blue Ukrainians, Tsar, persistence, or faith and fortitude. Red can stand for Russians, people, power, or bloodshed for the country. Canada. The flag of Canada was adopted on February 15, 1965, for the first time. Its author was Dr. George Stanley, who intended to capture several important elements of Canadian history. The central theme of the flag is a maple leaf, which refers to the indigenous population that has been using the maple sap for centuries, and which still is a traditional Canadian product. Maple leaf became a symbol of Canadian athletes in the 20th century and also a symbol of Canadian soldiers in both world wars. Red leaf is placed on a white background and the flag is lined with 2 vertical red stripes. The colors are meant to symbolize hope and prosperity, as well as peace, tranquility, and neutrality. The maple leaf design represents the cultural heritage of the nation and the natural resources of Canada. The 11-pointed red maple leaf is centered in the white square. The maple leaf had been a Canadian symbol. China. The flag of China was adopted on September 27, 1949, when Mao Zedong founded the republic. The dominant color of the flag is red, which is Chinese traditional color and also is characteristic of communism and revolutionary moods. In the left part of the flag, we can find 1 large and 4 small stars, whose symbolism can be interpreted in many different ways. The red represents the Communist Party. One theory says that the large star represents the Communist Party and the small stars stand for 4 social classes in China: workers, farmers, entrepreneurs, and capitalists. Another explanation agrees on the big star but insists that the small stars symbolize the 4 smaller parties that were allowed in China. According to others, the stars may symbolize the 5 largest ethnic groups in the country. The United States of America. The current flag of the United States of America was adopted on July 4, 1960. Its author was probably Congressman Francis Hopkinson, who took an inspiration from the flag of Sons of Liberty, a group of activists protesting against the introduction of English customs in the American colonies, and wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. The 50 stars represent the 50 states in this order: Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, Virginia, New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, Mississippi, Illinois, Alabama, Maine, Missouri, Arkansas, Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, Wisconsin, California, Minnesota, Oregon, Kansas, West Virginia, Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, Alaska, and Hawaii. The 13 stripes represent the 13 original colonies. Blue stands for loyalty, devotion, truth, justice, and friendship. Red symbolizes courage, zeal, and fervency, while white denotes purity and rectitude of conduct. Brazil. The flag of Brazil was adopted on May 11, 1992, and designed by Professor Teixeira Mendes together with several astronomers and painter Decio Vilas. The flag has a truly unique design. The globe in the center of the flag shows the night sky exactly as it could be observed from Rio de Janeiro. On this day the Brazilian monarchy was brought down. Every single star in the sky represents one state, and the globe is surrounded by a yellow diamond, which is set in a green background. The inscription Ordine Progresso on a white ribbon, which goes through the globe, means order and progress. After the monarchy was brought down, a flag similar to the US flag had been adopted. However, it was withdrawn after 4 days for the reason of excessive similarity. The number of stars has changed with the creation of new states and has risen from an original 21 to the current 27, one for each state and the federal district. Australia. The flag of Australia was adopted on April 14, 1909, and its design reflects historical ties to Great Britain. As in the case of the British flag, the background is blue, but the Union Jack flag is reduced and placed at the top of the left side. Below the Union Jack, there is a 7-pointed star, whose 6 tips represent Australian states and the 7th tip refers to 2 independent federal territories. On the right half of the flag, the constellation of the Southern Cross, which dominates the Australian sky, stretches. Indigenous Australians have their own flag, via red and black stripes and yellow disc. Their flag is trying to represent the indigenous tribes, the earth, and the sun. The Commonwealth or Federation star, representing the Federation of the Colonies of Australia in 1901. The star depicts 1 point for each of the 6 original states and 1 representing all of Australia's internal and external territories. India. The flag of India was adopted on July 22, 1947, which consists of saffron orange, white, and green stripes. The symbolism of colors is as follows. Orange represents Hinduism, courage and sacrifice, green faith and Islam, and white symbolizes commitment to the peaceful coexistence of both religions. In the center of the white stripe, a motif of the blue sun with torches, an ancient symbol of Brahmanism and god Vishnu, is placed. This motif has appeared in the 3rd century BC, but it has not appeared on the flag until 1947, when India gained independence from Britain, and when the former colony was divided into Hindu India and Muslim Pakistan. The symbol of the wheel replaced Gandhi's spinning wheel, which symbolized India's economic self-sufficiency. The blue chakra symbolizes the wheel of life in movement and death in stagnation. Argentina. The flag of Argentina is strikingly similar to the flag of Uruguay. This flag was adopted on February 12, 1812, and it consists of its blue and white design and yellow symbol of the sun, which represents the Inca god of the sun called Inti. The white stripe is surrounded by 2 pale blue stripes and a symbol of the sun is located in its middle. The flag was probably designed in 1812 by General Manuel Belgrano, the Argentine patriot that strongly opposed to Spanish domination. The general was allegedly inspired by the Argentine blue sky above the battlefield, or perhaps by the blue military cockades of his soldiers. Still, there are doubts whether he really was the author of the flag. Kazakhstan. The flag of Kazakhstan was adopted on June 4, 1992, after the collapse of the Soviet Union and the proclamation of independence in 1992, consists of the pale blue leaf with yellow ornament in the middle. The ornament is composed of the silhouette of a steppe eagle, also known as bigot, which carries on its wings the sun with 32 sun rays. Moreover, there is a yellow vertical stripe made of the traditional national pattern. The azure blue color was characteristics to the original flag and it is a traditional color of the nomadic peoples of Central Asia. The sun is a symbol of wealth and plenitude, as well as its importance as a source of energy and life. The rays of the sun are grain-shaped because of the nation's abundance and prosperity. The eagle has long held a place in the history of Kazakh tribes, and it is used on the national flag to symbolize power, freedom and the future of the nation. The flag also features the Koshkamya's ornamental pattern along the hoist side. The colors used symbolize ethnic and cultural unity among the people of the nation, as well as nature, the sky and water. Algeria. The flag of Algeria was adopted on July 3, 1962, and it consists of 2 stripes of equal width that have the green and white color. At the borderline of the stripes, a red crescent surrounding a 5-pointed star is placed. The flag has been used since 1962 when Algeria gained its independence, and it has been inspired by the flag of National Liberation Front. Green color traditionally represents Islam and white color stands for purity. The crescent is taken over from the Turkish flag and it is associated with Islam as well. A white flag was a symbol of national hero Abd al-Qadir, who became famous for the leadership of the resistance against the French rule in the 19th century. The red color of the star and crescent refers to the bloodshed during these fights. The Democratic Republic of the Congo. The flag of the Democratic Republic of Congo was adopted on February 20, 2006, and is composed of a blue sheet, red diagonal stripe and a yellow 5-pointed star at the top of the left part of the flag. Blue symbolizes peace, Red stands for the blood of martyrs. Yellow color that frames the red stripe denotes prosperity, and the star represents hope for a brighter future of the country. DRC was under the Belgian domination until 1960, and in 1971 it was renamed to Zaire. At that time the flag was brought out in traditional Pan-African colors. However, after the overthrow of the government in 1996, this form was abandoned and a flag with 6 small and 1 large 5-pointed star was used. Saudi Arabia. The flag of Saudi Arabia was adopted on March 15, 1973, and it consists of a green background where an inscription in Arabic "There is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his prophet," and a sword pointing to the left side of the flag is located. When the flag is raised, 2 flags have to be sewn together, so that the inscription is readable from both sides and that the sword is always pointing in the desired direction. The sword should commemorate the unification of the kingdom in the 12th century, which took place under the leadership of Ibn Saud. The green color is traditionally associated with Islam, but primarily it is the color of Wahhabis and Sunnis. It is interesting that it is forbidden to lower the flag to half-mast under the threat of criminal prosecution for insulation of Islam. Mexico. The flag of Mexico was adopted on September 16, 1968, and it consists of the green, white and red vertical stripe. In the middle of the white stripe, there is a national emblem depicting an eagle clutching a snake in its talons and beak. Under this scene, an oak and laurel branches tied with a ribbon in the colors of the tricolor are portrayed. According to Aztec legend, the Indian people were instructed by god Huitzilopochtli to settle down in the place where they would see this scene. It happened on an island in Lake Texcoco, where they settled and founded the city of Tenochtitlan, in the area of today's capital. The symbolism of colors is as follows. Green stands for independence, white for chastity and purity of religion, and red refers to blood union of local ethnic groups, the blood of Spanish, Indian and biracial. Indonesia. The flag of Indonesia. This flag is very similar to the flag of Monaco. The flag of Indonesia was adopted on August 17, 1950. It consists of 2 horizontal stripes, where the top one is red and the bottom one is white. These colors may refer to the widely used cotton and red dye made from shells of shellfish. Another interpretation is talking about the duality between heaven and earth, purity and justice, and courage and freedom. The flag appeared already around the 13th century when a royal dynasty Majapahit had ruled Indonesia. Later, it reappeared during the fights against the Dutch rule. Unofficially, the flag is called Sang Saka Merah Putih, which means noble red and white flag. Sudan. The flag of Sudan was adopted on May 20, 1960, consists of 3 horizontal stripes in red, white and black colors and a green wedge in the left part of the flag. The flag from the days before the coup in 1970 consisted of a horizontal blue-yellow-green tricolor. The current flag is very similar to the former flag of Libya, which also bears traditional pan-Arab colors to commemorate solidarity towards the other Arab nations. Official symbolism of colors is as follows. Red stripe represents struggles and bloodshed. White stands for Islamic people, peace and love. Black represents Sudan itself, and green symbolizes prosperity and agricultural the tradition of Sudan. Libya. The flag of Libya was adopted on February 17, 2011. It also should have commemorated the Green Revolution of Muammar Gaddafi. Since the beginning of the civil war in 2011, a flag from the times of the Libyan kingdom has been used as a symbol of the revolution. The current flag thus consists of 3 horizontal stripes, where the top one is red, the middle one is white and black and the bottom one is green. In the middle of the black bar, a white crescent and a 5-pointed star are placed. Each of the bars represents one Libyan region and the crescent with the star are traditional symbols of Islam. Iran. The flag of Iran was adopted on September 27, 1949, and is composed of 3 horizontal stripes of green, white, and red color. Traditionally, the green stands for Islam. White stripe, which is slightly wider, represents hope and peace, and the red stripe should provide courage in battles. These colors were adopted in 1907 already, but the central motif of the flag was until 1979 when Iran became the Islamic Republic, a lion with a sword looking at the rising sun. Later, the lion was replaced by a red tulip motif, which is composed of 5 parts, each of which represents one pillar of Islam. The boundary between the green and white stripe and the red and white stripe is made of 11 inscriptions. God is great in Kufic script. Mongolia. The flag of Mongolia was adopted in 1992 and is composed of 3 vertical stripes, where the middle one is blue and the other 2 are red. In the left red stripe, a yellow ideogram called Sojimbo, which is connected with ancient symbolism resulting from Buddhist traditions, is placed. The upper part of the symbol is made up of 3 flames, which should refer to the past, present and the future. The moon and sun symbols represent the idea of the world and eternity. Another symbol included in Sojimbo is yin and yang, a traditional Buddhist symbol of the harmony of the opposites, which is portrayed by two endlessly outrunning fish. The two rectangles on the sides of Sojumbo represent a wall, which according to the Mongolian saying represents a friendship that is stronger than any stone wall. Peru. The flag of Peru was adopted on February 25, 1825, and it consists of three horizontal stripes, where the side ones are red and the middle one is white. In the center of the white stripe, a shield taken from the national character that was designed before 1825 by José Jorge Uparades is placed. The shield is divided into three fields, where the first one depicts Vicuna, a national animal of Peru belonging to the same family as the camel does. Next to Vicuna, there is a portrait of the cinchona tree, from which alkaloid quinine, which is used to cure malaria, is extracted. At the bottom of the coat of arms, a horn full of coins that should point to the mineral wealth of the country is displayed. Chad. The flag of Chad was adopted on November 5, 1959, and it consists of a vertical tricolor of blue, yellow and red stripes. The flag is almost identical to the flag of Romania, but its blue stripe has a darker shade. The flag has been inspired by the French tricolor, as Chad was for many years a French colony. At the same time, it carries two Pan-African colors and therefore refers to ties both to France and the other African countries. The blue stripe on the left side of the flag represents the African sky and waterways. Yellow stripe symbolizes the sun and dry desert in the northern part of Chad, and red traditionally stands for courage and the bloodshed during the struggles for independence. Niger. The flag of Niger was adopted on October 23, 1959, and it consists of three horizontal stripes in orange, white and green colors. Moreover, in the middle of the white stripe, an orange circle is placed. The symbolism of colors used is as follows. Red represents the Sahara Desert in the north, white stands for purity, green for hope or Nigerian vegetation in the southern parts of the country. The orange circle is to commemorate the bright sun illuminating the local rivers and landscape. The three stripes also represent three main regions of the country. The color variation may remind the flag of Ivory Coast, which was as well as Niger colonized by French. Angola. The flag of Angola was adopted on November 11, 1979, and it consists of two horizontal stripes of the red and black color of the same width. Red should symbolize the bloodshed during the struggle for freedom, and black stands for the African continent and the black population. The central motif is located at the borderline of these stripes and consists of a yellow five-pointed star surrounded by half of the toothed wheel, which is cut by a machete. At first glance, these symbols evoke the traditional symbols of communism. The star represents socialism, the wheel industry, and the machete stands for the rural population and agriculture. The yellow color of this theme should point to the vast mineral wealth of the country. Mali. The flag of Mali was adopted on March 1, 1961, and is composed of a vertical tricolor consisting of green, yellow and red stripes. These colors have a classical Pan-African symbolism. Green indicates the forests and the land's fertility, yellow represents the sharp local sun, and red recall the bloodshed during the struggles for freedom. Mali originally formed a federation with Sudan, and they shared one flag, which was compared to its present form enriched by a figure of a black man called Kanaga placed in the middle of the yellow stripe. Senegal, however, left the federation and replaced the figure by a star. Neither Mali did stick to this form of the flag, and the Kanaga was removed from both flags. The reason was that the majority of the population are Muslims, and it is unacceptable for them to portray the human figure on the flag. South Africa. The flag of South Africa was adopted on April 27, 1994. This is also related to the symbolism of the flag and the letter Y, which stretches from the left to the right side. It indicates the efforts to bring closer the groups separated for so many years and their common future without conflicts. The variety of colors on the flag stands for the plurality of political and ethnic groups in the country. That is why the flag is sometimes called rainbow flag. Like on the flag of the African National Congress, three of these colors are black, green and yellow. Red, white and blue represent the Boer republics, and also the colors of political party Zulu are included. Colombia. The flag of Colombia was adopted on October 28, 1861, and it consists of three horizontal stripes, yellow, red, and blue, where the yellow one is wider compared to the other stripes. This flag was designed by Francisco de Miranda. The flag should express the unity of the Colombian population, which has experienced many difficulties over time. Yellow color symbolizes Colombian gold, blue the Pacific Ocean bathing the Colombian shores, and the red refers to the bloodshed during the struggle for freedom. Other interpretation says that yellow indicates sovereignty, blue nobility, and red bravery. After its discovery, Colombia became a Spanish colony and did not gain independence until the 19th century. The modern history could be characterized by political instability and fight against drugs in the countryside. Ethiopia. The flag of Ethiopia was adopted on October 31, 1996, and was designed by L.B.A. Lambo, but its current flag was adopted in 2009. The origin of the color base of the flag of Ethiopia is shrouded in mystery. One possible interpretation says that the colors green, yellow and red are referring to the colors of the rainbow, which is not an unusual phenomenon in Ethiopia at all. It can be found at the waterfalls on the Blue Nile almost permanently. The apparent resemblance to the flag of Bolivia is most likely just a coincidence. Since Ethiopia is the oldest sovereign state in Africa, the tricolor was later adopted by a number of newly emerging countries with reference to this fact. Moreover, the flag of Ethiopia carries a national emblem that has been added in 1996 and which shows a yellow pentagram with 5 rays located in a blue circle. This symbol is to remind that all Ethiopians stands equal. Bolivia. The flag of Bolivia was adopted on November 30, 1851. It consists of 3 horizontal stripes in red, yellow and green colors. In the center of the state flag, a coat of arms is placed. However, it was dropped from the national flag. The red stripe symbolizes bloodshed during the struggles for freedom and also Bolivian fauna. Yellow stands for mineral wealth of the country and green is to remind fertility of local land. Bolivia was originally inhabited by Aymaras and later Incas, but it was colonized by Spaniards in the 16th century and the independence has not been gained until 1825. The state of Bolivia was named after Simon Bolivar, the leader of the struggles for freedom. Mauritania. The flag of Mauritania was adopted on August 15, 2017, and it consists of a green leaf with a yellow crescent bearing a yellow 5-pointed star and red stripes along the top and bottom edges. The flag has both traditional African and Islamic symbolism. Yellow and green are the traditional Arabic colors and green together with the crescent moon and the star is of importance for the Muslim majority in Mauritania. Green represents hope for a bright future. The yellow color stands for the sands of the Sahara, and red symbolizes the bloodshed in the struggle for independence. Egypt. The flag of Egypt was adopted on October 4, 1984, and it consists of 3 horizontal stripes, red, white, and black. One in the middle of the white stripe, so-called Saladin's eagle, is placed. It is a national symbol of Egypt and it refers to Arabic identity and independence. Saladin has become the Egyptian national hero when he managed to defeat the Crusaders and regain the city of Jerusalem in the 12th century. The eagle stares toward the left side of the flag and he holds a shield composed of 3 parts on his chest where 2 are black and 1 is yellow. The panel beneath the eagle bears an inscription Al-Ghamariya Misr al-Arabiya, which means the Arab Republic of Egypt in Arabic. Interpretation of the tricolor is as follows. Red refers to bloodshed in numerous wars, white to the abolition of the monarchy and black should commemorate the monarchy and the period of British colonialism. Tanzania. The flag of Tanzania was adopted on June 30, 1964, and it is composed of blue and green orthogonal triangles in the upper left and lower right corners. The triangles are separated by a black stripe, which is bordered by a narrower yellow stripe. The flag has been inspired by the flags of Tanganyika and Zanzibar, 2 states, which merged in order and created Tanzania. The green field is borrowed from the flag of Tanganyika and it refers to the agricultural tradition in this area and its lush vegetation. Blue reminds the Indian Ocean surrounding Zanzibar. Black color represents the original inhabitants of Tanzania and yellow symbolizes the country's mineral wealth. Green represents the natural vegetation of the country, gold its rich mineral deposits, black the native Swahili people, and blue the country's many lakes and rivers, as well as the Indian Ocean. Nigeria. The Nigerian flag was adopted on October 1, 1960, and was designed by Michael Taiwo Akinkunmi. Originally, the flag consisted of 3 vertical stripes, 2 green on sides and 1 white in between. Moreover, there was a red sun in the middle of the white stripe, but it was omitted later on, so only 3 stripes remain till nowadays. Green represents Nigeria's natural resources. The flag should evoke the river Niger undulating between the greenery of Nigerian fields and forests. Another interpretation says that green refers to the agricultural tradition of Nigeria and that white stripe represents peace. Venezuela. The flag of Venezuela was adopted on March 12, 2006, and it consists of a horizontal tricolor of yellow, blue, and red. This flag was designed by Francisco de Miranda. The colors are taken from the flag of the former Federation Gran Colombia, whose member was Venezuela along with Colombia and Ecuador from 1819 to 1830. Unlike the other former members, the width of stripes on the Venezuelan flag is equal. In the middle of the blue stripe, an arc composed of 8 5-pointed stars is located and the upper part in the left side of the flag bears a coat of arms, In case of national flag, the stars represent the 7 Venezuelan provinces, which signed an agreement with the dissolution of Gran Colombia. The 8th star, which was added on the flag in 2006, is supposed to represent Province Esquiva, which is located in the territory of Guyana and which Venezuela is claiming. Yellow is interpreted as standing for the riches of the land, blue for the courage of its people, and red for the bloodshed in attaining independence. Pakistan. The flag of Pakistan was adopted on August 11, 1947, and was designed by Myruddin Kidwai. A rectangular leaf carries 2 traditional symbols of Islam on a green background, a white crescent and 5-pointed star, where the crescent indicates progress and the star stands for knowledge and light. The white stripe on the left side of the flag is supposed to represent Pakistani minorities, Hindus, Christians, and Buddhists, and thus indirectly expresses religious tolerance in the country. White, together with the green color, also marks peace and prosperity. The flag was inspired by the flag of All India Muslim League, which pushed for the division of British India into 2 separate states in 1947, Hindu India and Muslim Pakistan. Namibia. The flag of Namibia was adopted in 1990. Red signifies the heroism of the people and their determination to build a future of equal opportunity for all. White stands for peace, unity, tranquility, and harmony. Blue represents the Namibian sky and the Atlantic Ocean, the country's precious water resources and rain. The golden yellow sun denotes power and existence. Green symbolize for vegetation and agricultural resources. Mozambique. The flag of Mozambique was adopted on May 1, 1983, and Mozambique is currently the only country whose flag bears a symbol of a weapon. The flag consists of 3 stripes in green, black and yellow colors, which are separated by narrow white stripes. On the left side, there is a red wedge where symbols of a yellow star, white book, hoe, and Kalashnikov are layered. The flag has been inspired by the flag of the Liberation Front of Mozambique, which was fighting for independence. The symbolism of colors is as follows. Green represents fertile ground, black African population and yellow stands for mineral wealth. The hoe refers to the agricultural population. The book highlights the importance of education and the weapon commemorates the fights for freedom. White color traditionally symbolizes peace. Turkey. The flag of Turkey was adopted on May 29, 1936, and it consists of a red leaf with a symbol of a white crescent and a 5-pointed star that is located in the left part of the flag. The symbolism of all these elements has its roots in ancient history. The red color was used by the Ottoman Empire, whose origins date back to the 13th century. Crescent and star are ancient symbols of Islam. However, it appeared in Turkey even before Islam. Crescent has been on the flag since the 16th century and it is a symbol of the goddess Diana, guardian of the city Byzantium. The star, originally 8-pointed, has been on the flag since 1793 and is associated with the Virgin Mary, whom Constantinople, later Istanbul, was consecrated. Allegedly, these symbols were chosen by Sultan Murad II when he saw the moon and stars in a puddle of blood during the Battle of Kosovo. Chile. The flag of Chile bears the colors of the flag of the United States and this flag was adopted on October 18, 1817. This flag was designed by Ignacio Centeno and is composed of red and white horizontal stripes, and a blue square with a white 5-pointed star in the upper left part of the flag. White should symbolize, like the name of the country itself, Chile means snow in the local language, the snowy peaks of the Andes. The blue represents the sky beneath which blood was shed during the local struggles for independence. These fights are reminded by the red stripe. The origin of the star is associated with the Chilean Indians. Its white color allegedly represents the unity and freedom of the nation, and the 5 points represent the 5 original provinces of the country. Zambia. The flag of Zambia was adopted on October 24, 1964, and is composed of a green leaf. This flag was designed by Gabriel Ellison. The flag is unusual by positioning the other symbols on the right side of the flag. We can find the 3 stripes above which a golden eagle taken from the national coat of arms spreads its wings. The green color reminds lush vegetation and eagle stands for unfailing hope in the hearts of local people. 3 stripes in red, black and orange colors were taken from the flag of Uni Party, which led the country during the struggles for independence around 1964. Red stands for the bloodshed during these fights and black represents the African people. The orange color supposedly refers to mineral wealth located in Zambia. Myanmar. The current flag of Myanmar was adopted on October 10, 2010, and it is composed of 3 horizontal stripes in red, green and yellow colors. In the middle of the flag, a large white 5-pointed star is placed. The yellow stripe refers to solidarity between people, green stands for natural wealth of the country, and the red stripe reminds courage of the local population during numerous fights. The white star symbolizes hope in the unity of all people living in the country. The flag, however, is not viewed positively by everybody. The opposition of the current government, for instance, considers it to be a symbol of attempts to force assimilation of local ethnic groups. Afghanistan. The current flag of Afghanistan was adopted on August 9, 2013 when the Taliban regime was removed. The Afghanistan flag consists of three even vertical stripes running from left to right of black, red and green background. In the center of the red stripe is the emblem of Afghanistan, either in white or yellow, gold. The emblem consists of an Arabic religious inscription and below it lays a mosque with a prayer mat inside it facing Mecca. There are two flags attached to the mosque which represent flags of Afghanistan. Underneath the mosque is an inscription stating the name of the nation and surrounding the mosque are sheaves of wheat. There are conflicting descriptions of the Afghanistan flag's meaning. In 2002, when this version of the Afghanistan flag was adopted, Border Affairs Ministry official Abdul Wakil Omari said that the flag's colors represented different eras in the country's history. Omari said that black represented the 19th century era when Afghanistan was occupied and not independent, that red represented the fight for independence, and that green represented that independence was achieved. But these three colors originated in 1928 and have been on Afghan flags since then until 1978. So it is thought that the color black may represent previous Afghan flags which represented the sovereign. Red was possibly introduced by former King Amanullah as a sign of progress, copied from the Soviet flag, and that green stands for Islam. France. The current flag of France was adopted in 1830. The French flag is based on a red, white and blue cockade, a badge of concentric circles, which was worn by King Louis XVI while addressing a revolutionary gathering in Paris. The king had added white to the cockade as it is the traditional color of French royalty. Red and blue are also the traditional livery colors of Paris, the country's capital city. Somalia. The flag of Somalia was adopted on October 12, 1954, and it consists of a light blue sheet with a white five-pointed star in its center. This flag was designed by Mohammed Awal Liban. The blue color refers to the United Nations, which managed part of Somalia for many years. Each tip of the star represents one of the areas where Somalis live today. These areas are northern and southern Somalia, northern Kenya, southern Ethiopia and Djibouti. The flag has been adopted in the period of the Italian governance and its layout are reminiscent of the Vietnamese flag. The white color of the star also indicates peace and prosperity, and its symbolism is of great importance for Somalia as a country ravaged by a series of wars and coups. The Central African Republic. The flag of the Central African Republic has been adopted on December 1, 1958, and it was designed by the president of the Ubangui province Barthélemy Boganda, a big advocate of partnership with France. The flag consists in total of 5 stripes, 4 of which are horizontal and 1 is vertical. Red, white and blue stripes refer to the colonial past of the country and Pan-African colors red, yellow and green refer to solidarity with the other African nations. The red vertical bar that connects the other stripes should commemorate bloodshed during various struggles for freedom. Moreover, at the top of the left part of the flag, a yellow 5-pointed star, a symbol of African unity, progress, and tolerance, is placed. Red symbolizes the blood spilled in the struggle for independence, blue represents the sky and freedom, white peace and dignity, green hope and faith, and yellow tolerance. The star represents aspiration towards a vibrant future. South Sudan. The flag of South Sudan was adopted on July 9, 2011. The flag consists of 3 horizontal stripes in black, red and green colors and a blue wedge on the left side of the flag. The stripes are separated by narrow white stripes and in the center of the wedge, there is a yellow 5-pointed star. Originally, the flag was a symbol of the Sudanese People's Liberation Army and after the signing of the General Peace Agreement and termination of the Second Civil War, it has been adopted as a national flag. The black color represents the Sudanese nation, red stands for the bloodshed during the war for freedom, green signifies fertility of the local land and blue stands for the River Nile. The yellow star symbolizes the unity of the nations under South Sudan. Ukraine. The flag of Ukraine was adopted on January 28, 1992, and it consists of 2 horizontal stripes, light blue one on the top and bright yellow one at the bottom. The blue stripe represents the sky and the yellow one stands for Ukrainian fertile land and fields. Madagascar. The flag of Madagascar was adopted on October 14, 1958, and has been inspired by a flag of the tribe Hovo and it consists of 3 stripes in total. The first stripe is vertical and it is located in the pole part of the flag. The waving part of the flag is filled with 2 horizontal stripes, red on the top and green at the bottom. Originally, a red-white flag of Dynasty Merino symbolized efforts to keep independence during the times when Europeans were colonizing Africa. White color traditionally stands for purity and chastity, red for independence and green signifies hope for better tomorrows. According to another interpretation, green represents the coastal population, white is associated with the family of Volophytes and red with the family of volumes from the 17th century. Botswana. The flag of Botswana was adopted on September 30, 1966, during the Declaration of Independence and is composed of a pale blue sheet, which bears a black horizontal stripe in its center. Moreover, the entire sheet and the stripe are bounded by a white trim. The colors on the Botswana flag are the same as the colors of the country's coat of arms. The light blue represents water. The motto on the Botswana national arms is Pula, meaning let there be rain. The black and white stripes symbolize the racial harmony of the country's people, as well as the pluralist nature of the society. The stripes are inspired by the zebra, the national animal of Botswana. Kenya. The flag of Kenya was adopted on December 12, 1963. And it consists of black, red and green stripes, which are divided by two white stripes. The center is decorated with a shield of Maasai warriors. The black color represents the African population, the red bloodshed during the struggle for independence, and green stands for Kenyan green vegetation and fertile soil. White stripes have unifying character and also stand for peace. Moreover, these colors are characteristic of the Kenyan African National Union, which has established itself during the struggle for independence over Britain. White stripes bordering both sides of the red stripe can also remind the opposition, the African Democratic Party of Kenya. Cross spears of the Maasai shield indicate readiness to defend national independence in the future. Yemen. The flag of Yemen was adopted on May 22, 1990, after the unification of North and South Yemen. Prior to 1990, each part disposed of with its own flag. The Northern Arab Republic was using a flag similar to the present flag but with a green five-pointed star in the middle of the white stripe. The flag of South Yemen's republic differed by a blue triangle and a red five-pointed star on the left side of the flag. After the creation of the Republic of Yemen, all different elements were dropped from the common flag as a sign of compromise and unity. Thus, only horizontal tricolour in the pan-Arab colours was kept. The colours red, white and black traditionally represent solidarity with the other Arab states. Thailand. The flag of Thailand was adopted on September 28, 1917, and was designed by King Vajiralongkorn. Also, Thailand is sometimes called the country of a white elephant since the original flag carried in its center a symbol of the elephant. However, the elephant has been in 1917, when the country entered the war, replaced by a blue stripe. Since then, the flag bears a red-white-blue tricolour which should have referred to solidarity with allies in the First World War, especially with France. The flag has not been changed since that time. It has stayed the same even after renaming the country from Siam to Thailand in 1939. The interpretation of colours on the flag is as follows. Blue represents the monarchy, the white purity of the nation and Buddhism, and the red stands for bloodshed by the local population while fighting for freedom. Spain. The flag of Spain had changed many times, especially during the times of Spanish expansionist policy in the 16th and 17th century. However, this flag was adopted on December 19, 1981, and was designed by Pablo de la Marina de Guerra. The red and yellow colors remain unchanged. Currently, the flag has three horizontal stripes where the top one and the bottom one are red and the wider middle stripe is yellow. In the left upper part, the national coat of arms is located. Its fields represent Castile, Leon, Aragon, Navarre, and Grenada. Hercules columns on the sides of the coat of arms symbolize Gibraltar and Ceuta. The inscription plus ultra on a red ribbon wrapped around the columns has been used since the discovery of America and indicates that unlike the original conviction, there is more land in the west direction from Gibraltar. The red and yellow colors are related to those of the oldest Spanish kingdoms, Aragon, Castile, Leon, and Navarre. Turkmenistan. The current flag of Turkmenistan was adopted on January 24, 2001 and is considered one of the most complicated flags. The base consists of a dark green leaf with 5 white 5-pointed stars and motif of a white crescent in the upper middle section. The left part of the flag contains a vertical stripe with the motif of so-called gulas, patterns used while manufacturing carpets. Turkmenistan is a renowned producer of carpets, that is why this pattern was used. Under the gulas, crossed olive branches, which stands for Peace of the United Nations, are placed. 5 gulas and 5 stars represent the 5 major Turkmen tribes and 5 provinces of the country. At the same time, the stars along with the crescent and the green color are traditional symbols of Islam. Cameroon. The flag of Cameroon was adopted on May 20, 1972, and it consists of 3 vertical stripes in traditional Pan-African colors, green, red, and yellow. In the middle of the central red stripe, a yellow 5-pointed star is placed. As in the case of other African states, the design of the flag was inspired by the French flag. Originally, Cameroon was divided into the British and the French part, but in 1961 a federation was created and 2 stars representing each of the original colonial powers were added on the flag. After some time, one of the stars was omitted as an expression of unity and integrity of Cameroon. Today, the star is interpreted as a unity. Green color evokes forests, red stands for independence, and yellow refers to Cameroon's savannas and sun. Papua New Guinea. The flag of Papua New Guinea was adopted on July 1, 1971 and is considered one of the most beautiful and most spectacular ones. It is divided diagonally into 2 triangular sections, black bottom 1 and red top 1. At the bottom part, 5 stars depicting the Southern Cross constellation following flags of Australia and New Zealand are placed. The upper red part of the flag is dominated by a golden silhouette of a bird of paradise in flight, which is the national symbol of the country. The red, yellow and black colors have been used by the indigenous population for decorating objects of folk art for a long time. Sweden. The flag of Sweden was adopted on June 22, 1906, and was most likely inspired by the oldest Nordic flag, Danish Dannebrog. Yellow cross on a blue background reaches the edges of the flag and its shorter arm is located closer to the left side of the flag. The characteristic yellow and blue color have probably originated in the 14th century when the Swedish coat of arms with 3 gold crowns on a blue background was created. The flag has been used since 1521 and it became very popular during the reign of Gustav I Vasa. At that time, the yellow cross had to be compulsorily pictured on every cockade and battalion. Uzbekistan. The flag of Uzbekistan was adopted on October 18, 1991, and it consists of 3 horizontal stripes of blue, white and green colors that are separated by 2 narrower red stripes. On the left side of the upper blue bar, a white crescent and 12 stars are placed. Uzbekistan was the first state that adopted a new flag after the collapse of the USSR, thus confirming the country's sovereignty. Blue is the color typical of Timur, ancient Uzbek ruler. White stands for peace and green symbolizes the greenery of the landscape. Red evokes viability. Crescent traditionally marks the Muslim religion of the population and 12 stars represent months of the Islamic calendar. Morocco. The flag of Morocco consists of a red leaf where a green pentagram or seal of Solomon is placed. This symbol was added on the flag in October 17, 1915. In order to distinguish it from the flags of other Arabic nations. Green and red are traditional colors of Islam, and the red color has been present on the Moroccan flag since the 16th century. Red is supposed to symbolize the blood kinship between the Prophet Muhammad and the king, but sometimes it is interpreted as a symbol of freedom of the nation. Until 1956, Morocco was a French colony, but unlike other colonized nations, Morocco did not adopt the French tricolor flag and managed to retain its own flag during this period. Iraq. The flag of Iraq was adopted on January 22, 2008. And it follows the design of the Egyptian flag with 3 horizontal stripes, red, white and black one. This is due to the fact that until 1963, the union of these countries and Syria was planned. Initially, there were 3 green stars in the white stripe, which symbolized this future connection. In 1991, the inscription Allahu Akbar, Allah is great, has been added between the stars and the stars were omitted eventually. Pan-Arab tricolor has roots in the early 20th century when Arab nations gained independence from the Ottoman Empire, and it expresses the unity of these nations. The symbolism of colors is as follows. Red stands for bravery, white for generosity, black for victory, and green is the traditional color of Islam. Paraguay. The flag of Paraguay was adopted in 1842 by President Rodriguez de Francia, a great admirer of France. That is why he chose the colors of the French tricolor for the national flag. However, he decided to place the stripes horizontally. The flag is unique because of its obverse and the reverse sides are different. The center of the white stripe on the front of the flag bears a national coat of arms where a yellow 5-pointed star surrounded by a green wreath and an inscription República del Paraguay is placed. Allegedly, the star was shining over the capital city Asunción in 1811 when the independence of Paraguay was declared. The reverse side is decorated with an emblem of the Ministry of Finance and an inscription Paz y Justicia at the same place. Zimbabwe. The flag of Zimbabwe was adopted on April 18, 1980, and it is composed of 7 horizontal stripes. The color sequence is axially symmetrical about the middle black stripe. Coming from the black stripe, there are red, yellow and green stripes. On the left side of the flag, a white wedge that carries a symbol of a bird carved in soapstone in the red 5-pointed star is placed. The colors were inspired by the flag of the Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Front, which pushed for gaining independence of the former Rhodesia from Great Britain. The star recalls the origins of socialism in the country and the symbolism of colors is as follows. Black represents the African population. The red bloodshed during the struggle for independence. Yellow mineral wealth and green fruitful landscape. White color traditionally symbolizes peace. Japan. The flag of Japan was adopted on August 13, 1999, and it consists of a white background with a red circle in the middle. The red circle on a white background indicates a rising sun disk, so-called Animayu in Japanese. The cult of sun enjoyed great attention there. Japanese emperors were said to be the descendants of a sun goddess Amaterasu. This symbol was drawn by samurais on ornamental fans called gunsan in the 12th century already. In the 15th and 16th century, the symbol was used as a military insignia and it was displayed on military standards. When the Japanese abandoned its policy of isolation in 1870 and began to make contact with other countries, they decided to use this ancient symbol as the central theme of its national flag. Germany. The flag of Germany was adopted on May 23, 1949, and had experienced remarkable development hand in hand with historical events. In the mid-19th century, these colors symbolized efforts to unify the German states. In 1919, the tricolour became the official flag of the Weimar Republic. However, when Hitler took power in 1933, it was abolished and replaced by the Nazi swastika. Shortly after the defeat in the World War II, the tricolour was re-adopted as the flag of modern Germany. The flag of East Germany differed a little bit by a symbol of communism in its middle. However, it was withdrawn after the unification of these two countries and the role of the national flag of the United Germany was overtaken by the flag of the German Federal Republic. The Republic of the Congo. The flag of the Republic of the Congo was adopted in 1991 and it consists of a rectangular sheet, which is diagonally crossed by a yellow wide stripe. The left part of the flag is complemented by a green triangle and the right side by a red one. The flag was adopted for the first time in 1958 when so-called Middle Congo gained independence from France and an autonomous republic were created. In 1969, however, the communist coup took place and the flag was replaced by a red flag with typical Soviet symbols. After the fall of the regime in 1991, the previous flag has been re-adopted. The colors used are of traditional Pan-African importance, thus symbolize solidarity among all independent African states. Finland. The current flag of Finland was adopted on May 26, 1978, and is another of flags inspired by Danish Dannebrog. Blue Nordic cross reaches the edges of the flag and it is located on a white background. The shorter arm of the cross is shifted closer to the left side of the flag, like in case of other Scandinavian flags, but the cross is more massive compared to the others. Blue symbolizes thousands of Finnish lakes and white stands for snowy landscape. The cross is said to originate in old Nordic legends. However, official Finnish version says that this cross was adopted after gaining the independence at the end of World War I. The state flag differs only by the national emblem which is placed in the center of the cross. Malaysia. The flag of Malaysia is very similar to the flag of the United States. This flag was adopted on September 16, 1963. It consists of 14 stripes of white and red color indicate 13 countries of the Federation and a territory of the capital. The official name of the flag from 1997 could be translated as Famous Stripes. The yellow star has also 14 points and it is placed on a blue field in the upper left part of the flag together with a yellow crescent. Crescent and star are traditional symbols of Islam. Blue refers to the membership of the British Commonwealth and the red and white are considered traditional colors of Southeast Asian Malagasy nations. Yellow is the color of sultans who rule the 9 states of the Malaysian Federation. Vietnam. The flag of Vietnam was adopted on September 5, 1945, and it consists of red and yellow. Red is used as a background and yellow fills the 5-pointed star placed in the middle of the flag. The design of the flag refers to the communist past and also it is a symbol of the struggle against the French domination. Each peak of the star represents a different population category that contributed to build socialism in Vietnam: peasants, workers, intellectuals, youth, and soldiers. The star should commemorate national unity, which is a very important concept for the country that has undergone so many turbulences. Until 1975, Vietnam was divided into the northern and southern part, where North Vietnam was supported by China and the USSR and South Vietnam were enjoying the patronage of the USA. After the Vietnam War, the countries have unified again. Norway. The flag of Norway with the Scandinavian cross in the center is similar to the other Nordic flags. In the case of Norway, this flag was adopted in 1899. The cross is blue with white framing was placed on a red background. The cross is not isosceles. It reaches the edges of the flag and the shorter arm is located closer to the left side of the flag. The flag is very similar to the Danish Dannebrog, which reflects 4 centuries under the Danish rule. On the other hand, the blue cross points to the long-term ties to Sweden. The flag was designed in 1821 by Frederick Meltzer, but it was not adopted as a state flag until 1898. The colors of the flag that coincide with the French tricolour could be interpreted as an expression of the desire for independence that Norway did not reach until the beginning of the 20th century. Côte d'Ivoire. The flag of Côte d'Ivoire was adopted on December 3, 1959, and it is composed of 3 vertical stripes, orange one, white one, and turquoise one. Ivory Coast is a former French colony which achieved independence in 1960. It is also the reason why the flag resembles the French tricolour at first glance, but in a different color combination. Orange stripe is supposed to symbolize the desert and savannas in the northern part of the country and also the progress of the country. White stripe stands for peace, national unity, and ripples on the surface of the local rivers Sassandra, Bandama, and Camo, and green stripe marks hope for better future and lush tropical rainforests in the southern part of the country. Poland. The flag of Poland was adopted on January 31, 1980, and it consists of 2 equally broad stripes, red one at the bottom and white one on top. The colors are derived from the Polish emblem, a white eagle on a red background. This emblem dates back to the Middle Ages, and although the eagle was removed from the flag, white and red became the traditional colors of Poles. Polish identity has undergone numerous pitfalls over the centuries. Therefore, these colors have been of great importance for the Polish people, regardless of the current political situation. The symbolism of these colors has many interpretations. It may denote a white eagle flying over the sunset, or connection of the human spirit with the bloodshed for freedom. Another interpretation is the wish of the Polish to live in peace and socialism. Oman. The flag of Oman was adopted in 1995 and is composed of 3 horizontal stripes in white, red and green colors and a red vertical stripe on the left side of the flag. These colors are traditional for Arab nations and symbolizes unity among them. At the top of the left red stripe, a white coat of arms of sultans is placed. It portrays 2 cross sabres in decorated scabbards, dagger, and pylons. Another interpretation of the colors says that red is to commemorate the Islamic ibadas, white is the color of peace, and green represents the mountains Jebel Akbar, Green Mountains in translation, and the Muslim faith of the local people. The flag has been used with slight modifications since 1970. Italy. The flag of Italy was adopted on January 1, 1949, and was inspired by the French flag, which was brought there in 1796 when Napoleon attacked Italy. It differs from the French flag only by the left stripe that has the green color, not blue. There are several theories explaining the green color. One of them says that Napoleon chose green as a reminder of the green island Corsica, whereas others think it refers to the green uniforms of Milan militia. Green is also associated with the region of Lombardy. Italy was very fragmented and unstable until the late 19th century, and this was also reflected in the frequent changes in the design of the flag. The flag in its current form was adopted in 1946. The Philippines. The flag of the Philippines was adopted on February 12, 1998, and was designed by Emilio Aguinaldo, who defeated the enemy on the 28th of May 1898 at the Battle of Alapan. Tricolour of white, red and blue was chosen with reference to the United States used to rule the country. Thus, the flag is composed of 2 horizontal stripes of red, blue, and a white triangle in the left part of the flag. 3 golden stars in each of the peaks of the triangle represent the 3 main islands of the Philippines, Mindanao, Luzon, and Visayas. In the middle of the wedge, there is a golden sun with 8 rays in the shape of a sword, symbolizing the first 8 founding provinces. An interesting fact is that the flag can indicate a state of war if it is displayed with the red stripe on top. Ecuador. The flag of Ecuador was adopted in 1960 and it consists of 3 horizontal stripes of yellow, blue, and red color. Until 1833, Ecuador was a part of so-called Gran Colombia along with Colombia, Panama, and Venezuela. Therefore, the colors of the flag refer to the colors used on the flags of all former members of this federation. Another interpretation says that the yellow and red refer to Spain and the blue color stands for the ocean separating the country from Spain. Allegedly, the flag was designed by the leader of the resistance against Spanish domination, General Francisco de Miranda. The coat of arms in the middle of the flag, which is often omitted, displays the Andean condor prepared to defeat any enemy and to protect the Ecuadorian nation under his wings. Burkina Faso. The flag of Burkina Faso was adopted on August 4, 1984, and it consists of 2 horizontal stripes in red and green colors and a golden star located in the center of the flag on the borderline of these stripes. The colors used are typical examples of Pan-African colors. However, The official explanation says that the red symbolizes the socialist revolution and that the green color stands for natural wealth of the country. Burkina Faso was a French colony until 1960 and it was called Upper Volta. The flag has been adopted in 1984 when the country was renamed to Burkina Faso, in translation a country of unbribables, after the series of military coups. The colors also refer to solidarity towards other African nations and the golden star recalls the guiding light of the revolution. New Zealand. The flag of New Zealand was adopted on March 24, 1902, and it reflects its colonial past. Both the Union Jack flag in the upper left corner and the blue background point to former ties to Great Britain. 4 red stars with white framing symbolize a constellation of the Southern Cross, which dominates the sky there. The same motif can be found on the Australian flag, so it highlights the fact that both countries are located in the Pacific Ocean in mutual geographic proximity. Officially, the blue color expresses the blue sea and clear sky in the vicinity of New Zealand. Gabon. The flag of Gabon was adopted in 1960 when the country declared independence from France, and it is composed of 3 horizontal stripes from the top in green, yellow and blue colors. The flag should express solidarity with other independent African states. The first 2 bands were taken from the flag of Ethiopia, but also refers to formed ties to France as Gabon's colonizer. Blue bar. Green stripe symbolizes the Gabonese forest and timber industry. Yellow stripe stands for the local sharp sun and the zero parallel, which passes through the country. The blue bar represents the Atlantic Ocean, which washes the western shores of the country, as well as all waters of the country, especially the river Guinea. The flag of Guinea was adopted on November 10, 1958. As the flag would be exactly the same with the flag of Rwanda, Rwanda was forced to add capital letter R to the middle of the yellow stripe. The flag consists of a vertical tricolour which commemorates the French flag. The stripes have from the left red, yellow and green colors. These colors have traditional Pan-African character that symbolizes solidarity between independent African states. The symbolism of these colors was explained during the famous speech of President Sékou Touré. Red should commemorate the bloodshed in the struggle for the homeland. Yellow symbolizes the mineral wealth of the country and the sun, and the green stripe represent the lush African vegetation. The United Kingdom. The flag of the United Kingdom was adopted on January 1, 1801. The symbolism of the flag expresses the linkage between England, Scotland, and Wales. The central theme is a red cross of St. George, who is considered to be the patron of England. The cross is fringed by a wider white cross and everything is set in a blue background. The white diagonal cross should remind of St. Andrew, the patron of Scotland. Ireland is represented by a red diagonal cross, which is the symbol of the Irish patron St. Patrick. Union Jack motif can be found on many flags as a reminder of Britain's past as a colonial power. Uganda. The flag of Uganda was adopted on October 9, 1962, and was designed by Grace Ibanira. The 3 colors of the flag are meant to symbolize the people of Africa, the sun that shines over the continent, and the brotherhood and connection of the African people. The flag also features Uganda's national symbol of a grey-crowned crane. The symbol was used as a military badge of the Ugandan people while under the rule of the British. This symbol was selected because of the crane's fabled gentle nature, while its leg position is symbolic of the nation's forward movement. Ghana. The flag of Ghana was adopted in 1957 and was designed by Theodosia Okoh. It features the traditional Pan-African colors. These colors are meant to symbolize the bloodshed during the fight for independence, the mineral wealth of the nation, and the forests and natural wealth of the country. The star on the flag represents African emancipation. Romania. The flag of Romania is very similar to Chad. This was adopted in December 27, 1989. However, even though the design is simplistic, there is significant symbolism behind the colors chosen for the flag. The use of these colors dates back to the Wallachian uprising in 1821. During this time, it was determined that the colors used in what would one day be adopted as Romania's national flag represented liberty, justice, and fraternity. Laos. The current flag of Laos was adopted on December 2, 1975, and it consists of 3 horizontal stripes, with the middle stripe in blue being twice the height of the top and bottom red stripes. In the middle is a wide disc. The diameter of the disc is 4/5 the height of the blue stripe. The flag ratio is 2:3. It is one of the 2 flags of a currently communist country that does not use any communist symbolism and the only current communist country that does not use a 5-pointed star in its flag as an emblem. The white circle on the blue field is said to represent the moon shining over the Mekong River. The blue stripe represents wealth, and the red represents the bloodshed during the internal struggle for freedom. Guyana. The current flag of Guyana was officially adopted on May 20, 1966. The flag of Guyana has a horizontal rectangular design. The flag features a large green field and two large triangles. One red isosceles triangle is located on the hoist edge of the flag and is superimposed on a golden triangle whose edges are white. These two triangles are pointed towards the flag's fly side. The border of the two triangles is a black band. The red is said to represent the dedication of the people for reform. Yellow is the symbol of wealth. Green represents the vast forests and the yellow arrow is symbolic of a bright and hopeful future. Belarus. The current flag of Belarus was officially adopted on June 7, 1995 by Mikhail Guzayev. The dominant red and green were colors used on its flag when it was a republic of the former Soviet Union. The woven fabric ornament on the left uses traditional Belarusian red and white colors. The green stripe symbolizes the future. Green is the color of hope, spring and revival, and the color of Belarus lands, forests and fields. The red represents Belarus past and the blood of the country's defenders. The Belarusian flag's decorative pattern symbolizes Belarus' rich cultural heritage, its spiritual continuity, and the unity of its people. Kyrgyzstan. The flag of Kyrgyzstan was officially adopted on March 3, 1992. Its new flag is symbolic of Manas the Noble, a true national hero. Manas merged together 40 tribes that collectively formed the original Kyrgyz nation. That accomplishment is represented by the red field and a golden sun with 40 rays. Centered within that sun is a symbolic Kyrgyz yurt, the traditional home of its nomadic peoples. The sun represents light, infinite nobility and eternity. The red background is believed to be the color of the national hero Manas the Noble, who united the 40 tribes of Kyrgyzstan, which are represented by the 40 rays emanating from the sun symbol. Senegal. The flag of Senegal was adopted on August 20, 1960. The flag of Senegal consists of 3 vertical stripes. The left stripe is green, the middle yellow, and the right stripe is red. In the center of the flag and yellow stripe is a green, 5-pointed star. The green stripe represents Islam, progress and hope. The yellow stands for the country's natural wealth and progress, which will be achieved through the people's collective hard work. The red represents the common African struggle for independence. The star represents unity and hope. The colors are traditional Pan-African colors. Syria. The flag of Syria was officially adopted on May 29, 1980. Syria's flag, inspired by the French tricolour, uses the Pan-Arab colors of green, red, white and black. The two stars either represent Syria and Egypt, or Syria and Iraq. Cambodia. The flag of Cambodia was adopted on June 30, 1993. The flag of Cambodia consists of 3 horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripes are blue and of equal size, and the center stripe is a larger red one with a white emblem representing the towers of Angkor Wat in the middle of it. The blue color symbolizes the country's royalty. The red represents the nation and the white represents the religion, beginning with Brahmanism, and the current major religion, Buddhism. The emblem of the temple represents the structure of the universe. Uruguay. The flag of Uruguay was adopted on July 11, 1830, before gaining independence from Brazil. The flag of Uruguay consists of 9 alternating stripes of equal width. There are 5 white stripes and 4 blue ones. The top and bottom stripes are white. In the top left corner of the flag, there is a white square with a yellow, gold sun in its center that has 16 alternating straight and curvy waves. The sun emblem is the sun of May. It is a symbol of freedom and independence. The 9 stripes represent the 9 provinces of Uruguay, which existed at the time of the flag's creation. Suriname. The flag of Suriname was adopted on November 25, 1975, and the flag of Suriname consists of 5 horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripes are green. The middle stripe is red and there is a white stripe above and below the red one. The 2 white stripes are equal in the width to the green stripe, and the 2 green stripes equal the width of the red stripe. In the center of the red stripe and the flag, there is a yellow, 5-point star. The red stripe represents the country's progress and struggles to achieve a better quality of life. The white stands for freedom and justice, and green symbolizes the fertility and natural resources of the land, as well as hope. Originally, the colors also represented 3 of Suriname's political parties. Red was for the Hindubatan Hikari, white represented the People's Party, and green stood for the National Party. The star represents a golden future for Suriname, achieved through unity and hard work. The individual points represent the country's 5 main ethnic groups of the nation, which are Creoles, Asian Indians, Chinese, American Indians, and Europeans. Tunisia. The current flag of Tunisia was adopted on July 3, 1999, and it consists of a red base with a white outline of a circle in the center. Inside the circle, There is a red five-pointed star which is based on a white circle and a red crescent. Red is a traditional color of Islam and was the color adopted by the Ottoman Empire who ruled Tunisia from late 16th century until 1881. It also came to represent resistance against Turkish supremacy. The crescent and star are traditional symbols of Islam and are also considered to be lucky symbols. The white circle represents the sun. Bangladesh. The flag of Bangladesh was adopted on January 17, 1972. And the Bangladesh flag consists of a red circle on a green base. The circle is placed slightly to the left side of the Bangladesh flag, so when the flag is flying on a mast the circle will appear to be in the center. The green base color of the Bangladesh flag symbolizes the greenery of Bangladesh with its vitality and youthfulness. The red circle represents the rising sun and the blood as well as the sacrifices that the Bangladesh people have made in order to gain independence. Nepal. The flag of Nepal was adopted on December 12, 1962. And it's the world's weirdest flags. It consists of a crimson, red base that is outlined in blue. The top triangle of Nepal's flag has a white emblem of the moon and the bottom triangle has a white emblem of the sun. The crimson, red color is a traditional Nepalese color and the blue outlined edge represents the country's peaceful nature. The two triangular portions of the Nepalese flag represent the Himalayan mountains and the two main religions of the nation, which are Buddhism and Hinduism. The moon and sun originally represented the royal family and the prime minister's family, the Rana family. They also represent the country's desire to live as long as the sun and moon. Tajikistan. The flag of Tajikistan was adopted on November 24, 1992, and the flag of Tajikistan consists of three horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red, the middle is white and the bottom stripe is green. The white stripe is double the size of the others. In the middle of the white stripe and flag, there is a yellow, gold crown with 7 5-point stars over top of it. The red stripe represents Tajikistan's independence and the land itself. The white represents the country's purity and the cotton industry, which is an important part of the Tajik economy. The green represents Tajikistan's agriculture. The crown and stars symbolize Tajik sovereignty, the union of workers and the unity of Tajikistan's social classes. Greece. The current flag of Greece was adopted on December 22, 1978. And the flag of Greece consists of 9 alternating horizontal blue and white stripes of equal width. The top and bottom stripes are blue. In the top left corner of the Greek flag, there is a white cross centered on a blue base. The 9 stripes are said to stand for the 9 syllables of the Greek patriots' motto, Eleutheria e Thanatos, meaning freedom or death. But another theory states that they also symbolize the 9 muses, the goddesses of art and civilization. The blue and white colors represent the Greek sea and sky combined with white clouds and waves. The white also represents the purity of the country's struggle for independence and for freedom. The cross symbolizes Greek Orthodoxy, which the established religion of the country. Nicaragua. The flag of Nicaragua was adopted on August 27, 1971, and the flag of Nicaragua consists of 3 horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripe are blue and the middle stripe is white. Inside the center of the white stripe, and at the center of the flag, is the country's coat of arms. The colors of the Nicaraguan flag originate from the flag of the former Federation of the United Provinces of Central America. The 2 blue stripes represented the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, while white symbolizes peace. A modern interpretation indicates that the color blue symbolizes justice and loyalty, while the color white represents virtue and purity. The coat of arms features an equilateral triangle which represents equality. Inside the triangle are 5 volcanoes, which represent the 5 members of the Federation. The triangle also contains symbols of liberty and peace, represented by a red Phrygian cap, white race, and rainbow. North Korea. The flag of North Korea was adopted on September 8, 1948, and the flag of North Korea consists of a red background with a blue horizontal stripe at the top and bottom of the flag. Just above the bottom blue stripe, and just below the top blue stripe, are thin white horizontal stripes. Towards the left of the North Korean flag on the red background lies a white circle with a red, 5-pointed star in the middle of it. The blue stripes represent sovereignty, peace, and friendship, and the red represents communism and revolutionary patriotism. The white is a traditional Korean color and stands for purity and the culture of the Korean people. The red star symbolizes the communist philosophy of the country. The white circle is linked to the yin-yang symbol in the flag of South Korea. Before their separation, Korea used the current South Korean flag. Malawi. The flag of Malawi was adopted on July 6, 1964, and the flag of Malawi consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is black, the middle one red, and the bottom stripe is green. There is a red, rising half-sun in the middle of the top black stripe. The Malawi flag features a black stripe that represents the people of Africa. The color red stands for the blood split in Malawi's struggle for independence, while the color green symbolizes the country's vegetation. The rising sun represents the dawn of freedom and hope on the African continent. Eritrea. The flag of Eritrea was adopted on December 5, 1995, and the flag of Eritrea consists of two horizontal stripes. The top stripe is green and the bottom one is light blue. From the left side of the flag is a horizontal red triangle that extends the length of the flag. Inside the triangle is a yellow wreath. The green stripe symbolizes the agricultural and livestock economy of Eritrea. The red stands for the bloodshed during Eritrea's struggle for independence. The blue represents the marine wealth while the yellow represents the mineral wealth of Eritrea. The olive wreath and branch on the flag originate from Eritrea's first national flag, which was used between 1952 and 1959. The olive wreath was adopted from the United Nations flag and symbolizes peace. Benin. The current flag of Benin was adopted on August 1, 1990, and the Benin flag consists of a green vertical stripe on the left side and a yellow horizontal stripe on top of a red horizontal stripe on the right side of the flag. The yellow and red stripes are of equal size. The colors of the Benin flag are explained in Benin's national anthem as such. The green represents hope and revival, the red symbolizes the courage of ancestors, and the yellow represents the country's wealth. The colors are traditional Pan-African colors. Honduras. The flag of Honduras was adopted on January 9, 1866, and the flag of Honduras consists of three equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripes are blue and the middle stripe is white. In the white stripe, there are 5 blue 5-pointed stars. There are 2 stars, one on top of the other, on the left and right side, and there is a solitary star in the middle of them. The blue stripes represent the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. The 5 stars represent the 5 nations of the United States of Central America: Honduras, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and Guatemala, and the hope that the nations may form a union again. Liberia. The flag of Liberia was adopted on July 26, 1847, and the flag of Liberia consists of 6 red and 5 white alternating horizontal stripes that run down the flag. In the top left-hand corner of the Liberian flag there is a blue square which has a white 5-pointed star in the center of it. The 11 stripes symbolize the 11 signatories of the Liberian Declaration of Independence. The red and white colors symbolize courage and moral excellence. The white star represents the freedom the ex-slaves were given, and the blue square represents the African mainland. Bulgaria. The flag of Bulgaria was adopted on April 16, 1879, and the Bulgarian flag consists of 3 equal horizontal stripes. The top stripe is white, the middle is green, and the bottom stripe is red. The white and red colors of the Bulgarian flag originate from the flag of Russia used during the Russo-Turkish War of 1878. The green stripe replaced a blue stripe because Bulgaria was developed as an agricultural country. Cuba. The flag of Cuba was adopted on May 20, 1902, and the Cuban flag consists of 5 horizontal stripes of equal width. The top, middle and bottom stripes are blue, while the other 2 are white. There is a red horizontal triangle on the left side of the Cuban flag pointing toward the middle. In the middle of the triangle lies a white 5-pointed star. The Cuban government's official version of the meaning of the Cuban flag states that the blue stripes refer to the 3 old divisions of the island, and the 2 white stripes represent the strength of the independent ideal. The red triangle symbolizes equality, fraternity, and freedom, as well as the bloodshed in the island's struggle for independence. Finally, the white star symbolizes absolute freedom among the Cuban people. Guatemala. The current flag of Guatemala was adopted on December 26, 1997, and the flag of Guatemala consists of 3 even-sized vertical stripes. The left and right stripes are sky blue, and the middle stripe is white. In the middle of the white stripe and flag is Guatemala's coat of arms. The coat of arms consists of a shield with 2 rifles and 2 golden swords tied with laurel branches, on a light blue field. There are also golden letters that read Libertad 15 de September 1821. Above, there is a quetzal bird which is the symbol of independence and autonomy of the nation. In the Guatemalan flag's coat of arms, the crossed rifles indicate Guatemala's willingness to defend itself by war if need be, while the olive branches symbolize the preferred peace. The sky blue stripes represent the fact that Guatemala is located between the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, and the white stripe stands for the purity of the country's values and peace. Iceland. The flag of Iceland was adopted on June 19, 1915, and the flag of Iceland consists of a blue base with the red cross, Scandinavian, bordered in white. The vertical stripe of the cross is towards the left side of the flag, leaving the cross unstinted. The cross on the Icelandic flag represents Iceland's Scandinavian connection. The Icelandic flag was designed by Matthias Thordarson. He explained the colors as representing blue for the mountains, white for ice and snow and red for fire and lava, as Iceland has much volcanic activity. Blue and white are the country's traditional colors. The Icelandic flag is a reversed version of the Norwegian flag, and it reflects Iceland's early ancestral link to Norway. It also incorporates the red and white of Denmark's flag. South Korea. The current flag of South Korea was adopted on January 25, 1950, and the flag of South Korea consists of a white base. In the center of the flag is blue and red circle, which is surrounded by 4 black trigrams, one in each corner. White is a traditional color of the Korean people. The emblem in the center of the South Korean flag represents the dual forces of yin, blue, and yang, red. The yin and yang balance each other and maintain a harmonious existence by being complementary opposites, positive and negative, active and passive, male and female, night and day, good and evil, and so on. Yin is the passive or static mode and yang the active or dynamic mode. The trigrams represent the elements of fire, water, earth, wood, and metal. Hungary. The flag of Hungary was adopted on October 1, 1957, and the flag of Hungary consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red, the middle one is white, and the bottom stripe is green. The red stripe symbolizes strength, the white stripe represents faithfulness and fidelity, and the green stands for hope. Portugal. The flag of Portugal was adopted on June 30, 1991, and the flag of Portugal consists of 2 vertical stripes. The left stripe is green and the right one is a shade of red. The stripes are uneven, as the green stripe takes up 2/5 of the flag's length and the red stripe takes up the remaining 3/5. A coat of arms with the country's traditional shield is centered on the Portuguese flag where the 2 colors meet. The red section represents the Portuguese Revolution of 1910 and the green represents hope. The white shield consists of 5 blue shields with 5 white dots. The blue shields represent the first king of Portugal, Afonso Henriques I. Victory over 5 Moorish kings and the divine assistance he received to do so is represented by the 5 dots, which symbolize the 5 wounds of Christ. Arranged in across the shields represent Christianity. The red border featuring 7 castles symbolizes the extension of Portugal's territory to include the Algarve. Behind the arms, there is a navigational instrument, an armillary sphere. It celebrates Prince Henry the Navigator, who initiated the maritime exploration that led to Portugal's one-time colonial empire. Jordan. The flag of Jordan was adopted on April 16, 1928, and the flag of Jordan consists of 3 equal-width horizontal stripes. The top stripe is black, the middle one is white, and the bottom stripe is green. On the left side of the flag is a horizontal red triangle pointing towards the middle. In the middle of the triangle is a white, 7-pointed star. It is often believed the 7-pointed star represents the first 7 verses of the Quran, which is the Islamic holy book. The Jordan flag symbolizes the kingdom's roots in the Great Arab Revolt of 1916, as it is adapted from the revolt banner. The black, white and green bands represent the Arab Abbasid, Umayyad and Fatimid dynasties respectively, while the crimson triangle joining the bands represents the Hashemite dynasty. The 7-pointed Islamic star set in the center of the crimson triangle represents the unity of Arab peoples in Jordan. Serbia. The current flag of Serbia was adopted on November 11, 2010, and the flag of Serbia consists of 3 equal horizontal bands, red on the top, blue in the middle, and white on the bottom. The same tricolor, in altering variations, has been used since the 19th century as the flag of the state of Serbia and the Serbian nation. The red, blue, white represents freedom and revolutionary ideals. 2 eagles and the principal shield represent the Serbian state, and the shield with the 4 Cyrillic S letters on it represent the Serbian nation. The meaning of the 4S on the shield is this: Samo sloga svina spizava, which means only unity saves the Serbs, in Serbian. Azerbaijan. The flag of Azerbaijan was adopted on February 5, 1991, and it features 3 equally sized faces of blue, red, and green, with a white crescent and an 8-pointed star in the center. The blue symbolizes Azerbaijan's Turkic heritage. The red stands for progress and green represents Islam. Austria. The current flag of Austria was adopted on April 27, 1984. And the Austrian flag consists of 3 equal horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripes are red and the middle stripe is white. Legend has it that Duke Leopold V of Austria was involved in a battle during the Crusades, and after the fight, his white battle dress was soaked in blood. When he removed his belt, though, the cloth underneath was still white. That very sight is said to have inspired the red, white and red stripes on the Austrian flag. The colors would have their origin in the time of the medieval Crusades, when in the combats they used white uniforms and, during the fight, they were covered with blood. The middle part was the only one that remained white. The United Arab Emirates. The flag of the United Arab Emirates was adopted in December 2, 1971, and the flag of the United Arab Emirates consists of 3 equally sized horizontal stripes with a red vertical stripe on the left side of the flag. The horizontal stripes are from top to bottom, green, white and black. The flag of the United Arab Emirates is believed to be based on the Arab Revolt flag, which was created in 1916 and flown by Arab nationalists during their liberation struggle against Ottoman rule. Red, white, black and green are called the Pan-Arab colors and have been historically linked to the Arab people and Islamic faith for centuries. They stand for Arab unity and independence and can be seen in the flags of many countries in the region. The Czech Republic. The flag of Czech Republic was adopted on December 17, 1992, and the Czech Republic flag consists of 2 horizontal halves. The top half is white and the bottom half is red. On the left side of the Czech Republic flag is a horizontal blue triangle pointing toward the middle of the flag. The Czech Republic flag doesn't really have any significant meaning. The colors are Bohemian traditional colors, which were inherited from various coats of arms. The color and flag pattern was selected mainly to produce a Czech Republic flag that would be easily recognizable, especially in battle. Panama. The current flag of Panama was adopted on December 20, 1903. And the flag of Panama is sectioned into 4 quarters. The top left and bottom right quarters are white. The top right section is red and the bottom left is blue. In the top left, the white section, there is a blue 5-point star, and in the bottom right white section, there is a red 5-point star. The Panamanian flag's colors represent the 2 political parties of Panama, the Liberals, red, and the Conservatives, blue. The white symbolizes peace between them, and the equal division of the colors states that they both govern the country at different times. The colors of the Panamanian flag also have alternative meanings. The blue represents the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, and red stands for the blood split for Panama's independence. The blue star represents the civic virtues of purity and honesty, and the red star symbolizes the authority of the law. Together they represent loyalty and resilience. Sierra Leone. The flag of Sierra Leone was adopted on April 27, 1961, and the flag of Sierra Leone consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is green, the middle is white and the bottom stripe is blue. The green stripe represents agriculture, the country's natural wealth and its mountains. The white stripe stands for justice and unity, and blue represents the Atlantic Ocean and the harbor of Freetown, the country's capital. Ireland. The flag of Ireland was adopted on December 29, 1937, and the flag of Ireland consists of 3 equal-sized vertical stripes. The left stripe is green, the middle one is white, and the right stripe is orange. Many legends have risen to account for the colors. One of them states that the green stripe is represented Catholics, the orange represents Protestants, and the white stripe symbolizes the peace between them. Another one states the orange color is associated with the Protestants in Ulster and those that derived from William III, who defeated the Irish Catholics at the Battle of the Boyne in the late 1600s. It was included in the Irish flag in an attempt to reconcile the Protestants with the Irish independence movement. Georgia. The flag of Georgia was adopted on January 14, 2004. And the flag of Georgia consists of a white base with the red cross through the center of it and dividing the flag into quarters. In the middle of each quarter is a smaller red cross. The central design element of a 5-cross flag is the Street George cross in the middle of it. The Street George cross is still used as the national flag of England. St. George is the patron saint of Georgia. According to Georgian scholar Georgi Gabeskaya, the 4 small crosses were probably added during the reign of Georgi V, who drove out the Mongols. Around that era, the new flag design was adopted as a variation of the Jerusalem cross, a symbol used by Crusaders in the Holy Land, which also used a central cross with 4 smaller crosslets in its 4 corners. The crosses are said to have represented the 5 holy wounds of Christ. Sri Lanka. The current flag of Sri Lanka was adopted on September 7, 1978, and the flag of Sri Lanka consists of a yellow, orange base. A crimson-colored rectangular section on the right side of the flag contains a yellow lion passant holding an upright sword and 4 yellow peepal leaves, 1 in each corner. On the left side of the flag, there are 2 equal-sized vertical stripes, green and orange in color, that are also bordered by the flag's base. The green stripe represents Sri Lanka's minority Muslims and the orange stripe the minority Hindu Tamils. The yellow represents Buddhism and the crimson stands for a long life. The golden lion is an ancient symbol of the people and the sword is a symbol of authority. The peepal tree leaves are a Buddhist symbol and come from the tree under which Gautama is said to have received enlightenment and become Buddha. Individually, the leaves represent love, compassion, sympathy, and equanimity. Lithuania. The flag of Lithuania was adopted on March 20, 1989, and the flag of Lithuania consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is yellow, the middle one is green, and the bottom stripe is red. Lithuanian's flag colors are based on the country's traditional national dress. The yellow stripe represents the sun, Lithuania's fields of wheat and prosperity. The green symbolizes the country's forests, flora, and hope, and the red stands for the blood spilled for independence, courage and the people's love for Lithuania. Latvia. The current flag of Latvia was adopted on February 27, 1990, and the flag of Latvia consists of a maroon base with a white horizontal stripe running through the middle of it. Dr. Karlis Ulmanis, the last president of Latvia, was adopted on November 5, 1975. Before the Soviet invasion in 1940, described the meaning of the Latvian flag like this: white stands for right and truth, the honor of free citizens and trustworthiness. But the maroon, red reminds us of the blood that has been shed in the recent past. It has been shed at all times in the remote past, and we are ready to offer it again for freedom and independence, for our nation and country. Togo. The flag of Togo was adopted on April 27, 1960, and the flag of Togo consists of 5 equal-width horizontal stripes. The top, middle and bottom stripe are green and the other 2 are yellow. In the top left corner, there is a red square with a white 5-point star in the middle of it. The red square symbolizes the loyalty and the patriotism of the people towards their country. The green represents hope, fertility, and agriculture. Yellow stands for the country's mineral wealth and the faith that hard work and strength will bring prosperity. The white star represents life, purity, peace, dignity and Togo's independence. The 5 stripes represent the nation's 5 distinct geographical regions. Croatia. The flag of Croatia was adopted on December 21, 1990, and the Croatian flag consists of 3 horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red, the middle one white, and the bottom stripe is blue. In the middle of the flag sits the Croatian coat of arms. The Croatian flag's colors were inherited from the country's coat of arms. An unofficial interpretation of the flag states that the colors represent the 3 symbols of Croatian history and people. The red represents the blood of Croatian martyrs, the white symbolizes Croatia's peaceful lamb-like nature, and the blue represents Croatian devotion to God. The main area of the coat of arms is a checkerboard, checkwi, that consists of 13 red and 12 silver, white, fields. The checkerboard has been a symbol of Croatian kings since at least the 10th century. Above the checkerboard are 5 crowning coats which represent the historical regions from which Croatia originated. Bosnia and Herzegovina. The flag of Bosnia and Herzegovina was adopted in February 4, 1998, and the Bosnian flag consists of a blue base with 7 white 5-pointed stars crossing the flag diagonally and vertically, and descending from left to right. Above and below the stars are 2 half-stars. To the right of the stars lies a yellow isosceles triangle. The 3 points of the triangle stand for the 3-nation theory of Bosnia, representing the people who make up the nation. These are the Croats, Bosniaks, and Serbs. The white stars represent Europe and they are meant to be infinite in number. Costa Rica. The flag of Costa Rica was adopted on November 27, 1906. And designed by Fernando Iamuno. The Costa Rican flag consists of 5 horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripe are blue, the middle stripe is red and the stripes above and below the red stripe are white. The red stripe is double the size of the blue and white stripes. The colors of the Costa Rican flag represent different aspects of Costa Rica. The color blue represents the sky, opportunities at reach, intellectual thinking, perseverance, infinite, eternity, and ideals of the religious and spiritual desires. The color white symbolizes clear thinking, happiness, wisdom, power and beauty of the sky, initiative to search for new endeavors, and peace, and the color red represents the warmth of the Costa Rican people, their love of life, their blood shed for freedom, and their generosity. Slovakia. The flag of Slovakia was adopted on January 1, 1992, and the flag of Slovakia consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is white, the middle is blue and the bottom stripe is red. Towards the left side of the Slovakian flag is the country's coat of arms, which is outlined in white. The coat of arms features a white patriarchal double cross on a red base with a blue triple mountain. The flag's coat of arms represents Slovakia's past link with Hungary and it is a modified version of the Hungarian coat of arms. The arms cross represents Orthodox Christianity and the mountains symbolize the Tatara, Fatara and Matra mountain regions across the country. Blue, white and red are traditional Slavic colors and together they make up the Pan-Slavic colors. They were initially adopted by Slavic nations in the mid-19th century and were influenced by the flag of Russia, which was an independent Slavic country at the time. The colors now stand for Slavic unity and independence and can be seen in the flags of most Slavic nations. The Dominican Republic. The flag of the Dominican Republic was adopted in November 6, 1844, and the flag of the Dominican Republic has a white cross going through the middle of it, sectioning the flag into quarters. The upper left and lower right quarters are blue and the upper right and lower left quarters are red. The military and government flag of the Dominican has a coat of arms in the center of it. The blue in the Dominican Republic flag stands for liberty, the color red for the fire and bloodshed of the struggle for independence, and the white cross symbolizes the sacrifice of the people. Estonia. The flag of Estonia was adopted on August 7, 1990, and the flag of Estonia consists of 3 equal horizontal stripes. The top stripe is blue, the middle one black, and the bottom stripe is white. The colors of the national flag represent Estonia's history, nature and folk costumes. The blue stripe represents faith, loyalty, and devotion as well as the sky, sea, and lakes. The black symbolizes the dark past and suffering of the Estonian people as well as the traditional black jacket of the Estonian peasant. The white represents striving towards enlightenment and virtue, hope and freedom. White also symbolizes the color of birch bark and snow, and Estonian summer nights illuminated by the midnight sun. Denmark. The flag of Denmark was adopted on July 15, 1219 when a flag fell from the sky. It is the world's oldest flag. The Danish flag consists of a red base with an uneven white cross. The horizontal stripe of the cross runs across the center of the flag, but the vertical stripe is shifted to the left side of the flag. The white cross on the Danish flag represents Christianity. The cross design of the Danish flag was also adopted by the other Nordic countries, Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Iceland. The Netherlands. The current flag of the Netherlands was adopted in February 1937. The flag of the Netherlands has a basic horizontal tri-band design. The significance of the flag lies within the colors chosen. The colors used in the flag of the Netherlands are based on the coat of arms of Prince William of Orange, who was a leading fighter in the freedom for the Dutch. The main difference is that the red band was originally orange in color. However, the orange dye originally used was quite unstable and would eventually turn red, leading the nation to change the official color to red. The red represents with the blood of those who defended the country. The white represents the symbol of peace and represents the blue seas and rivers of Holland. Switzerland. The current flag of Switzerland was adopted on December 12, 1889 and the flag of Switzerland consists of a white cross in the center of a red square background. The white cross on the red base represents faith and Christianity. The Swiss flag traditionally stands for freedom, honor, and fidelity. In modern times the Swiss flag has also come to represent neutrality, democracy, peace, and refuge. Bhutan. The flag of Bhutan was adopted in 1969 and the flag of Bhutan is separated in 2 halves diagonally. The upper left half is orange/yellow and the lower right half is orange. There is an emblem of a white dragon in the middle of the Bhutan flag facing to the right. The dragon on the Bhutan flag is white to symbolize purity. The dragon is holding jewels in its claws and these represent wealth. The snarling mouth of the dragon represents the strength of the people protecting the country. The colors of the Bhutan flag represent spiritual and temporal power within the country. The orange represents the Drukpas monasteries and Buddhist religion, and the orange/yellow symbolizes the secular authority of the dynasty. Taiwan. The current flag of Taiwan was adopted on October 25, 1949, and the flag of Taiwan consists of a red field with a blue canton bearing a white disc with 12 triangles surrounding it. The disc and triangles symbolize the sun and rays of light emanating from it respectively. In Chinese, the flag is commonly described as the blue sky, white sun, and a holy red earth to reflect its design attributes. The 12 rays of the white sun symbolize the 12 months and the 12 traditional Shishin, a traditional unit of time which corresponds to 2 modern hours. Sun Yat-sen added the red earth to the flag to signify the blood of the revolutionaries who sacrificed themselves in order to overthrow the Qing dynasty and create the rock. Together, the 3 colors of the flag corresponding to the 3 principles of the people. Blue represents nationalism and liberty, white represents democracy and equality, and red represents the people's livelihood and fraternity. Guinea-Bissau. The flag of Guinea-Bissau was adopted on September 24, 2973 and the flag of Guinea-Bissau consists of 2 equal-size horizontal stripes. The top stripe is yellow, and the bottom one is green. On the left side of the flag is a red vertical stripe with a black 5-pointed star in the center of it. The black star on the Guinea-Bissau flag symbolizes freedom and the African people. The red stripe represents the blood spilt for the country's liberty and for the nation's suffering during colonial rule, while the yellow represents the sun and labor, and the green stands for the lush vegetation, agriculture, and hope of Guinea-Bissau. Moldova. The flag of Moldova was adopted on May 12, 1990, and the flag of Moldova consists of 3 equal-sized vertical stripes. The left stripe is blue, the middle one yellow, and the right stripe is red. In the middle of the yellow stripe and the flag is the country's coat of arms, which consists of an eagle with the red and blue horizontally divided shield of Moldova on its chest. The shield contains various traditional emblems surrounding a stylized aurochs, European bison, head. The Moldavian flag was based on the Romanian national flag and represents Moldova's shared heritage with Romania. The coat of arms consists of the eagle of Wallachia holding an Orthodox Christian cross in its beak and an olive branch in one talon, with the scepter of Michael the Brave of Wallachia in the other. Wallachia is a historic region of Eastern Europe. Belgium. The current flag of Belgium was adopted on January 23, 1831, and the Belgian flag consists of 3 equal-sized vertical stripes. The left stripe is black, the middle one is yellow and the right stripe is red. The colors of the Belgian flag are based on the coat of arms of the province of Brabant. The vertical stripe design was based on the design of France's flag. Lesotho. The current flag of Lesotho was adopted on October 4, 2006, and the flag of Lesotho features a horizontal triband of blue, white and green, charged with the black mokorotlo, a Basotho hat, centered on the white band. The blue represents the sky or rain, the green represents prosperity, and the white represents peace. Lesotho has had the ideology of peace since the ages of King Moshoeshoe I. Armenia. The flag of Armenia was adopted on August 24, 1990, and the Armenian flag consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red, the middle one blue and the bottom stripe is orange. There are conflicting views on the meaning of the Armenian flag's colors. The most recognized meaning of the Armenian flag is that the red symbolizes the blood spilt by Armenian soldiers in defense of their country, the orange symbolizes the fertile soil and the farmers that work on it, and the blue represents the sky. Another theory states that the colors mean red, the sun's energy, blue, the clear sky, and orange, the wheat at harvest. The Solomon Islands. The flag of the Solomon Islands was adopted in November 18, 1977, and the flag of the Solomon Islands consists of a thin yellow diagonal stripe that separates the flag into 2 sections. The top portion is blue and the bottom section is green. In the blue section, there are 5 white, 5 pointed stars arranged in an X pattern. The blue section represents the water of the Pacific Ocean, while the yellow stripe symbolizes the sunshine and the green section stands for the fertility of the nation. Originally, the 5 stars represented the 5 administrative districts at the time of Solomon Islands' independence. When the number of districts in the country increased, the meaning of the stars was then said to represent the 5 main groups of islands groups that form the Solomon Islands. Albania. The current flag of Albania was adopted on April 7, 1992, and the Albanian flag consists of a black, 2-headed eagle in the center of the red base. The eagle is taken from an Albanian folk tale. The eagle faithfully watches over and guides the king or the son of the eagle. Equatorial Guinea. The current flag of Equatorial Guinea was adopted in August 21, 1979, and the flag of Equatorial Guinea consists of 3 equal horizontal stripes. The top stripe is green, the middle one white and the bottom stripe are red. On the left side of the flag is a light blue horizontal triangle pointing towards the middle. In the center of the white stripe and flag is Equatorial Guinea's coat of arms. The country's coat of arms is grey with the silk cotton tree. Above the coat of arms are 6 pointed yellow stars, and beneath are the words, Unidad Paz Justica, which translates to Unity, Peace, Justice. The stars represent the mainland and the islands of Equatorial Guinea. The green stripe symbolizes the country's lush vegetation and agricultural wealth. The white represents peace and the red stands for Equatorial Guinea's struggle for independence. The blue triangle symbolizes the sea, which links the different parts of the nation together. The silk cotton or god tree in the coat of arms represents the country's historical link to Spain. It was under a similar tree that a treaty was signed with the Spanish at the time of colonization. Burundi. The flag of Burundi was adopted on June 28, 1967, and the Burundi flag features a white X cross that divides it into 4 parts. The left and right sides of the flag are green and the upper and lower parts are red. In the middle of the flag and the cross lies a white circle that has 3 6-point red stars with green borders inside. There is 1 star at the top of the circle and 2 beneath it, in a triangular configuration. The 3 stars in the middle of the Burundi flag officially refer to the words in the national motto Unite, Travail, Frigaz, French for unity, work, progress. The stars also represent the 3 ethnic groups who live in Burundi, the Hutu, Tutsi and the Twa. The red in the Burundi flag stands for the country's independence struggle. The green represents hope and the white stands for peace. Haiti. The current version of Haiti was adopted on February 26, 1986, and the flag of Haiti consists of 2 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top one is blue and the bottom one is red. In the center of the Haitian flag is the country's coat of arms, placed on a white square. The coat of arms consists of a palm surrounded by the Liberty Cap, and under the palms a trophy with the inscription, "We Union Fed La Force," which means in union there is strength. The Haitian flag is an adaptation of the French national flag. The blue stripe represents the union of black Haitians and mulatto Haitians, who are represented by the red stripe. Rwanda. The flag of Rwanda was adopted on October 25, 2001, and the flag of Rwanda consists of 3 horizontal stripes. The top stripe is blue, the middle one yellow, and the bottom stripe is green. The yellow and green stripes are of equal width, and the blue stripe is double the size of those stripes. In the top right corner of the Rwandan flag, there is a yellow sun with 24 rays emanating from it. The blue stripe represents happiness and peace. The yellow symbolizes the country's mineral wealth and economic development, and green symbolizes the country's natural resources and prosperity. The sun stands for unity, transparency, and enlightenment from ignorance. Macedonia. The flag of Macedonia was adopted on October 5, 1995, and the flag of Macedonia consists of a centered yellow sun, with 8 extending rays, which widen atop a red background. The sun design is a simplified version of the Star of Virginia, which appeared on Macedonia's former national flag. Red has been a significant color throughout the history of Macedonian flags. The sun also represents the new Sun of Liberty, which is mentioned in the country's national anthem. Djibouti. The flag of Djibouti was adopted on June 27, 1977, and the Djibouti flag consists of 2 equal-sized horizontal stripes of blue on the top and green on the bottom of the flag. There is a white horizontal isosceles triangle on the left of the Djibouti flag which points to the middle. In the center of the triangle, there is a red 5-pointed star. The white triangle stands for peace. The blue stripe represents the sea and sky, and the green stripe symbolizes earth. The red star stands for unity. Belize. The current flag of Belize was adopted on September 21, 1981, and the flag of Belize consists of a royal blue base with a thin red horizontal stripe going across the top and bottom of the flag. In the middle of the Belize flag is a circular white base with an emblem on it. In the center of the white circle, there is a coat of arms. On the left of the coat of arms, there is a man holding an axe, and on the right side, another man is holding an oar. Above the coat of arms, there is a tree, and below it is Belize's motto. On the white circle is an inner green circle consisting of 50 olive leaves. The 50 leaves represent the year 1950, which was when Belize, which was formerly known as British Honduras, began its quest for independence from Britain. The country was renamed Belize in June of 1973. When independence was realized, the 2 red stripes were added to the country's previous flag. The Belize flag represents the unity of the nation's people. El Salvador. The flag of El Salvador was adopted on September 27, 1972, and the flag of El Salvador consists of 3 equal horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripe are blue, and the middle stripe is white. In the middle of El Salvador's flag is the country's coat of arms. The blue stripes represent the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, while the white stripe symbolizes peace. The state coat of arms on El Salvador's flag is based on the coat of arms of the former United Provinces of Central America. The coat of the arms shows a triangle which represents equality and the 3 branches of El Salvador's government. Inside the triangle are 5 volcanoes which symbolize the 5 former members of the Federation, flanked by the blue of the ocean and sea. The triangle contains symbols of liberty, ideals of the people and peace, which are represented by a red cap, golden rays, and the rainbow. The triangle also shows the date that El Salvador gained independence from Spain. Underneath the triangle lies El Salvador's national motto, which translates in English to God, Union, and Liberty. The 14 clusters of leaves represent the 14 departments or states of El Salvador. Israel. The flag of Israel was adopted on October 28, 1948. And the flag of Israel consists of a white background with a horizontal blue stripe towards the top and an equal-sized stripe across the bottom section. In the middle of the Israeli flag is a blue Star of David. The Star of David, Magen David, is also known as the Jewish Star and is a symbol of Judaism. The star was officially used as a Jewish symbol for the first time in 1354. A modern interpretation of the Israeli flag states the blue and white stripes represent purity, guided by the principles of the Torah, and the Star of David represents a new beginning for Israel. Slovenia. The flag of Slovenia was adopted on June 7, 1991, and the flag of Slovenia consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is white, the middle blue, and the bottom stripe is red. In the upper left corner of the Slovenian flag, centered between the white and blue stripe, is the country's coat of arms, which consists of the 3-peaked Triglav mountain, the highest mountain in Slovenia, and 3 yellow stars. This flag is similar to Slovak's flag. The 3 stars on the coat of arms symbolize Slovenian independence and were adopted from the arms of the former 15th century Slovenian Duchy of Cel. The duchy unsuccessfully attempted to obtain independence from Austro-Hungarian rule. The 2 wavy blue lines at the bottom of the mountain represent the country's rivers flowing into the sea. Blue, white and red are traditional Slavic colors, and together they make up the Pan-Slavic colors. They were initially adopted by Slavic nations in the mid-19th century and were influenced by the flag of Russia, which was an independent Slavic country at the time. The colors now stand for Slavic unity and independence and can be seen in the flags of most Slavic nations. Fiji. The flag of Fiji was adopted on October 10, 1970. And the flag of Fiji consists of a light blue base with a British Union Jack in the upper left corner, which extends to half the length of the flag. Centered on the right side of the Fiji flag is the country's coat of arms. In the coat of arms are 3 sugar canes, a coconut palm, a dove with an olive branch and a bunch of bananas. The lion in the emblem is holding a peeled coconut. The emblem is divided into quarters by an English street, George's Cross. The Union Jack represents Fiji's links to Britain. The light blue base symbolizes the Pacific Ocean. The dove in the coat of arms symbolizes peace. 2 symbols of the emblem represent Fiji's colonial past. The golden lion holding a coconut represents Britain, as does the red cross of St. George of England in the middle of the emblem. Kuwait. The flag of Kuwait was adopted on September 7, 1961, and the flag of Kuwait consists of 3 horizontal stripes. The top stripe is green, the middle one white, and the bottom stripe is red. On the left-hand side of the Kuwait flag, there is a black trapezoid. Red, white, black and green are referred to as Pan-Arab colors and have been linked to the Arab people and Islamic faith for centuries. The colors on the Kuwait flag represent Arab unity and independence and are used in the flags of many countries in the region. The green stripe represents the fertility of Arab nations and the black represents the defeat of enemies. The red stands for the blood of the defeated enemy and white symbolize honor and purity. Swaziland. The flag of Swaziland was adopted on October 30, 1967. And the flag of Swaziland consists of 4 horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripes are blue and the center stripe is red. The red stripe is bordered on the top and bottom by a thin yellow stripe. In the middle of the red stripe and the flag, there is an emblem that consists of an ox-hide combat shield from the traditional Swazi Massachusetts regiment, as well as their assegais or spears, a Swazi fighting stick and 3 royal Swazi ornamental tassels called tinjobo, which are made from widow bird and luri feathers. The red stripe represents the past battles fought for Swaziland. The yellow represents the country's mineral wealth and the blue stands for peace. East Timor. The flag of East Timor was adopted on May 20, 2002. And the flag of East Timor consists of a red base. There are 2 overlapping horizontal isosceles triangles on the left of the flag pointing to the middle. The bottom triangle is yellow and the top one is black. In the center of the black triangle is a white 5-pointed star. According to the Constitution of the Democratic Republic of East Timor, the yellow triangle represents the traces of colonialism in East Timor's history. The black triangle represents the obscurantism that needs to be overcome. The red base of the flag represents the struggle for national liberation, whilst the star, or the light that guides, is white to represent peace. The Bahamas. The current flag of Bahamas was adopted on July 10, 1974, and the Bahamian flag consists of 3 horizontal stripes of equal to width, with the horizontal black triangle originating from the left side of the flag and facing right. The top and bottom stripe of the Bahamian flag are aqua blue, and the middle stripe is yellow. The yellow stripe in the middle of the Bahamian flag represents the sandy beaches of the 700 Bahamian islands, and the aqua blue stripes symbolize the ocean waters that surround it. The black triangle stands for unity of the Bahamian nation and the people's determination to develop the land and the sea. Montenegro. The flag of Montenegro was adopted on July 13, 2004, and the flag of Montenegro is red, with the coat of arms in the middle, and golden borders. The coat of arms takes up 2/3 of the flag's height. The middle point of the coat of arms matches the middle point of the flag. The width of the border is 1/20th of the flag's proportions. 2 versions of the Montenegrin flag are in use: horizontal, mostly used outdoor, and vertical, mostly used indoors. The flag represents the culture of the people of Montenegro. The 2-headed eagle with the crown shows the closeness of the church and the state. There is a shield at the center, which acts as a protection to the eagle. The shield has a lion at the center that symbolizes the Lion of Judah. The gold crown atop of the eagle heads has a cross on top of them to show that the country subscribes to Christianity. The eagle holds a scepter and a blue orb, which are symbols of power and authority just like the gold crown. as well as the royal history. These two objects also have a cross on them. The red color might symbolize the blood of Christ, given the attachment to that the country has. It is also the symbol of the blood that was shed in the quest for independence. The gold surrounding the red color on all edges also shows the royal heritage that it once had. Vanuatu. The flag of Vanuatu was adopted on February 13, 1980. And the flag of Vanuatu is divided into three sections. There is a red horizontal stripe over top of a green one, and on the left side of the flag there is a yellow Y that runs through the middle of the flag. The Y is outlined in black with a black triangle filling in the Y inside the triangle. There is an emblem of a boar's tusk with two fern leaves inside it. The black represents the Melanesian people that make up the majority of Vanuatu's population. Red represents the country's unity through blood. Green represents the land and its agriculture, and yellow stands for the Christianity of the people, the light it shines on them, and peace. The boar's tusk is a traditional Vanuatu symbol of prosperity and is worn as a pendant by islanders. The leaves stand for peace. If looking at Vanuatu on a map, the islands that make up the nation form a Y shape. This is represented by the Y on the flag. Qatar. The flag of Qatar was adopted on July 9, 1971, and the flag of Qatar consists of a maroon base with a white serrated stripe on the left side of it. The stripe has 9 points on it. The white portion of the Qatar flag symbolizes peace, and the maroon, which was formerly red, represents the Kharijite Muslims of Qatar and the bloodshed in Qatar's many wars. The serrated edge represents Qatar as the 9th member of the reconciled Emirates of the Arabian Gulf at the conclusion of the Qatari-British Treaty in 1916. The Gambia. The flag of the Gambia was adopted on February 18, 1965, and the flag of Gambia consists of 5 horizontal stripes. The top red stripe and the bottom green stripe are of equal to width, while the blue stripe in the middle of the flag is bordered on the top and bottom by white stripes of equal width. The red stripe represents the sun shining on the Gambia River, and the blue represents that river, which runs through the center of the country and the center of the flag. The green symbolizes the land, forests and agriculture, and the white stripes stand for unity, peace, and purity. Jamaica. The flag of Jamaica was adopted on August 6, 1962, and the flag of Jamaica has 2 diagonal yellow lines forming a cross on the flag, which section it off in 4 parts. The top and bottom sections are equal-sized green triangles, and the left and right sections are equal-sized black triangles. The Jamaican flag is symbolized by the motto, "Hardships there, but the land is green and the sun shineth." The black triangles represent the adversity Jamaica has overcome and for hardships it may have in the future. The green triangles represent hope and agriculture, and the golden saltire stands for the mineral wealth of Jamaica and sunlight. Kosovo. The flag of Kosovo was adopted on February 17, 2008, and the flag is the result of an international design competition, organized by the United Nations-backed Kosovo Unity Team, which attracted almost 1,000 entries. The now-used design was proposed by Muhammad Ibrahimi. The flag is similar to Bosnia and Herzegovina's flag. It shows 6 white stars in an arc above a golden map of Kosovo on a blue field. The stars symbolize Kosovo's 6 major ethnic groups: Albanians, Serbs, Turks, Guarani, Romani, and Bosniaks. The shape of Kosovo on a blue field represents the country of Kosovo. Lebanon. The flag of Lebanon was adopted on December 7, 1943, and the flag of Lebanon consists of 2 equal-sized red horizontal stripes that are placed at the top and bottom of the flag. In between the red stripes is a white stripe that is equal in size to the red stripes. In the middle of the flag and white stripe, there is an image of a green cedar tree. The cedar tree is a prominent feature of the Lebanese flag. It has been used as a symbol by the Maronite Christians of Lebanon since the 18th and 19th centuries. The tree represents peace, immortality, and tolerance. The red stripes symbolize martyrdom and self-sacrifice, and the white represents the snow-capped peaks of Lebanon's mountains. Historically, red and white have symbolized the Kassites and the Yemenites. Cyprus. The flag of Cyprus was adopted on August 16, 1960, and the Cypriot flag consists of a white base with the yellow, golden map of the island in the middle of it. 2 green olive branches appear on the flag. Below the map, the Cypriot flag's colors were intentionally chosen to help promote peace between the 2 antagonistic communities living there, the Turks and Greeks. The green olive branches also symbolize peace. The shape of Cyprus above the olive branches represent the country of Cyprus. Brunei. The flag of Brunei was adopted on September 29, 1959. And the flag of Brunei consists of a yellow base with white and black stripes that run diagonally across the flag, although they are officially called parallelograms. The white stripe, which is slightly broader, is on top of the black one. In the center of the Brunei flag is the coat of arms in red. The coat of arms on the Brunei flag is a crescent, represents the symbol of Islam, and it was joined with a parasol. The parasol represents the symbol of monarchy, with two gloves on both sides. Below the crescent is a ribbon. The crescent and ribbon have Arabic inscriptions which translate to State of Bunai, abode of peace, and there is no deity but God. Muhammad is the messenger of God. Trinidad and Tobago. The flag of Trinidad and Tobago was adopted in August 31, 1962, and the flag of Trinidad and Tobago consists of a red base with an off-centered black diagonal stripe originating in the top left corner and running across the flag. The black stripe is bordered on both sides by a thin white stripe. The red base represents the vigor of the land in Trinidad and Tobago, the friendliness and courage of its people, and the sun. The black represents the unity and strength of the people, as well as the natural wealth of the country. The white represents the surrounding sea and the purity and equality of all people under the sun. Together, the colors represent earth, water, and fire, which connect the nation's people to the past, present, and future. Cape Verde. The flag of Cape Verde was adopted on September 22, 1992, and the flag of Cape Verde consists of a blue base with a white horizontal stripe about 2/3 of the way down. In the middle of the white stripe is a thinner horizontal red stripe. Towards the left side of the white stripe is a circle made up of 10 yellow 5-point stars. The stars represent the nation's islands and the blue represents infinite space of the sea and sky. The circle of stars symbolizes the nation's unity. The stripes symbolize the road to the construction of Cape Verde, while the color white represents peace and the color red represents effort. Samoa. The flag of Samoa was adopted on February 24, 1949, and the flag of Samoa consists of a red base with a blue square in the top left corner. There are 5 white, 5-pointed stars on the blue representing the constellation the Southern Cross, which is a prominent constellation of the Southern Hemisphere. The red base represents courage. The blue stands for freedom and the white represent purity. The 5 stars symbolize the constellation the Southern Cross, representing the stars Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, and Epsilon, which is smaller because it doesn't shine as brightly as the other stars in the constellation. The cross represents Samoa's geographical position in the world and it's linked to New Zealand, which also incorporates the Southern Cross on its national flag. Luxembourg. The flag of Luxembourg was adopted on June 23, 1972, and the flag of Luxembourg consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red, the middle one is white, and the bottom stripe is light blue. This flag is similar to the Dutch flag. The colors of the Luxembourg flag take their origin from the 13th century coat of arms of the Grand Duke of Luxembourg, Count Henry VI. The coat of arms featured a red lion on a field of striped white and blue lines. The coat of arms of Luxembourg dates back to medieval times. Mauritius. The flag of Mauritius was adopted upon independence, March 12, 1968, and was designed by Guru Dutt Moha, who died of a heart attack on October 7, 2017 at the age of 93. It consists of 4 horizontal bands colored, from top to bottom, red, blue, yellow, and green. The color codes of the flag are in accordance with the Mauritius Standard Bureau. Red represents the blood spilled for the struggle for freedom and independence. Blue represents the Indian Ocean, in the middle of it in which the island, Mauritius, is located. Yellow represents the new light of independence. Yellow is also represented by the golden sun and freedom. Green represents the vegetation and agriculture of Mauritius and its color throughout the 12 months of the year. Comoros. The flag of Comoros was adopted somewhere in 2003 and the flag of Comoros consists of 4 horizontal stripes of equal width. The top stripe is yellow, the next is white, the next is red, and the bottom stripe is blue. On the left side of the Comoros flag is a green horizontal triangle which reaches the center of the flag. Inside the triangle lies a white crescent with 4 5-pointed flags lined up vertically. The 4 colored stripes represent the islands of Comoros. These include yellow, Moli, white, Mayotte, red, Anjouan, and blue, Grand Comore. The 4 stars also represent these islands and the crescent stands for Islam, the country's major religion. Sao Tome and Principe. The flag of Sao Tome and Principe was adopted on November 5, 1975, and the flag of Sao Tome and Principe consists of a red triangle situated at the hoist, with 3 horizontal green, yellow and green bands charged with 2 5-pointed black stars at the center. The green alludes to the plentiful vegetation of the country while the yellow stands for the tropical sun and cocoa, a key agricultural crop for the nation. The red evokes the struggle for independence, as well as equality. The 2 stars on the yellow band represent the 2 islands that make up the country, Kiribati. The flag of Kiribati was adopted on July 12, 1979, and the flag of Kiribati consists of a bottom half made up of 6 alternating blue and white wavy stripes that represent the water. Above the waves is a yellow, gold half sun with 17 rays in the middle of the flag. Above the sun there is a yellow, Gold frigate bird flying towards the left side of the flag. The top half of the flag is designed on a red background. The image of the bird on the Kiribati flag represents authority, freedom, and command of the sea. The sun rising over the red sky represents the equator, and the blue and white wavy lines symbolize the Pacific Ocean. The 17 rays of the sun also represent the 16 islands and Banaba, former ocean island. The Kiribati flag's image represents Kiribati's geographical location as the islands spread out over the equator for over 4,000 kilometers and cover over 2 million square kilometers of the Pacific Ocean. Bahrain. The current flag of Bahrain was adopted on February 14, 2002, and the Bahrainian flag consists of a red base with a white vertical stripe on the left side that has a serration or a zigzag made of 5 white triangles. The triangles point to the right side of the flag. The triangles on the white serrated stripe represent the 5 pillars of Islam. The color red is supposed to represent the Kharijite sect of Islam. Bahrain's older flags used to be entirely red, but a white stripe was added in the 19th century to indicate truces Bahrain had made with neighboring countries. The serrated triangles were added to the white strips to distinguish the Bahrainian flag from the flags of its neighboring countries. Dominica. The flag of Dominica was adopted on November 3, 1978. And the flag of Dominica consists of a forest green base with 3 equal-sized vertical stripes and 3 equal horizontal stripes crossing through the middle of it. The stripes go from left to right and from top to bottom. They are yellow, black and red in color. In the middle of the Dominican flag is a red circle with a Siseri parrot facing the left side, hoist side. Circling the parrot are 10 green 5-pointed stars with yellow outlines. The 10 green stars, which are the traditional symbol of hope, represent the 10 parishes of Dominica. The Siseri parrot is the national bird of Dominica and symbolizes flight towards greater heights and fulfillment of aspirations. The parrot also comes from the Dominica coat of arms, representing the official seal of the country. The Dominican flag stripes form a cross representing the Trinity of God. The cross itself demonstrates a belief in God. An official Dominican announcement also stated, "The yellow stripe represents the sunshine of our land, our main agricultural products, citrus and bananas, and also a symbol of the Carib people, the first inhabitants of the island. The white stripe represents the clarity of our rivers and waterfalls and the purity of aspiration of our people. The black stripe represents the rich black soil of our island on which our agriculture is based and also our African heritage. The general background of dark green symbolizes our rich verdant forests and the general lushness of the island. Tonga. The flag of Tonga was adopted on November 4, 1875. And the flag of Tonga consists of a red base with a white square in the upper left corner. There is a red cross centered on the white square. The red cross represents the country's belief in Christianity. The white stands for purity and the red represent the blood Jesus shed at his crucifixion and reminds Tonga's people that they owe their salvation to him. Singapore. The flag of Singapore was adopted on December 3, 1959. And the flag of Singapore consists of 2 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red and the bottom one is white. On the left-hand side of the red stripe, there is a white crescent moon with 5 white, 5-pointed stars to its right. The red represents universal brotherhood and equality of men and the white stands for purity and virtue. The crescent moon symbolizes the young nation of Singapore on the rise, and the 5 stars represent the country's ideals of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. Micronesia. The flag of Micronesia was adopted on November 30, 1978. And the flag of Micronesia consists of a light blue base with 4 white, 5-pointed stars situated in the middle. The stars are arranged in a diamond-shaped formation. The blue base symbolizes the Pacific Ocean and the stars represent the 4 states that make up the Federated States of Micronesia. The design of the Micronesia flag has its roots linked to the flag of the former Trust Territory of the Pacific Islands. The colors of that flag were adopted from the flag of the United Nations. St. Lucia. The flag of St. Lucia was adopted on March 1, 1967. And the flag of St. Lucia consists of a light blue base. In the center of the flag, there is a gold isosceles triangle pointing upwards below a black arrowhead that is outlined in white. The government of St. Lucia describes the flag as the cerulean blue represents fidelity. This blue reflects our tropical sky and also our emerald surrounding waters, the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. Gold represents the prevailing sunshine in the Caribbean and prosperity. Black and white stand for the cultural influences, the white part, the white culture, the black part, the black culture, the 2 races living and working in unity. The design impresses the dominance of the Negro culture vis-a-vis that of Europe, against a background of sunshine and ever blue sea. This is represented by the 3 triangles in the center of the flag, symbolizing 3 pitons. The triangle, the shape of which is an isosceles triangle, is reminiscent of the island's famous twin pitons at Soufriere, rising sheer out of the sea, towards the sky themselves. a symbol of the hope and aspirations of the people. Andorra. The flag of Andorra was adopted in 1866 and the Andorra flag is made up of vertical bars, running left to right. The vertical bars are blue, yellow and red with the coat of arms in the center. There are two versions of the Andorra coat of arms, the French coat of arms and the Spanish coat of arms, due to the political situation in the country. Palau. The flag of Palau was adopted on January 1, 1981, and the flag of Palau consists of a sky blue base with a yellow circle situated towards the left side of the flag. The blue base symbolizes the political maturity of Palau, and its journey from foreign control to independence. The yellow circle represents the moon, a sign of national unity and, according to Palauan belief, represents the best time for traditional activities, such as fishing, harvesting, planting, and festivals. Seychelles. The flag of Seychelles was adopted on June 18, 1996, and the flag of Seychelles consists of 5 oblique bands of blue, yellow, red, white and green, from left to right. Red, white and green are the colors of the Seychelles People's United Party, while blue and yellow represent the country's Democratic Party. On their own, the blue represents the sea and sky, yellow represents the sun, red symbolizes the unity of the nation's people, white stands for justice and harmony and green symbolizes the land. The expanding width of the flag's stripes symbolizes the Seychelles' growth and vitality. Antigua and Barbuda. The current flag of Antigua and Barbuda was adopted in February 27, 1967, and the Antigua and Barbuda flag is designed on a red base with an upside-down pyramid-shaped emblem in the middle. The bottom third of the pyramid is white, the middle blue and the top is black. Sitting in the bottom of the black area is half of a 16-pointed yellow star, sun symbol. In the Antigua and Barbuda flag, the star-sun combination represents the dawning of a new era. The red represents the energy of the people and the blue symbolizes hope. The African ancestry of the people is represented by the black. The sun, sand, and sea are represented by the flag's combination of yellow, blue and white. Barbados. The current flag of Barbados was adopted on November 30, 1966, and the Barbados flag consists of 3 equal vertical stripes. The left and right stripes are blue and the middle stripe is yellow, gold. There is a black trident head in the middle of the Barbados flag and a yellow, gold stripe. The left blue stripe represents the sky and the yellow, gold stripe symbolizes the sand. The right blue stripe represents the sea. The trident in the middle of Barbados. The flag represents Barbados' independence from the British, with each point of the trident representing the 3 principles of democracy which are a government of, for and by Barbados people. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The flag of St. Vincent and the Grenadines was adopted on October 21, 1985, and the flag of St. Vincent and the Grenadines consists of 3 vertical stripes. The left stripe is blue and the right one is an equal-sized green one. The middle stripe is yellow and is twice the size of the other stripes. In the center of the yellow stripe and the flag, there are 3 green diamonds situated in a V pattern. The blue symbolizes the sea and sky. Yellow represents the country's golden sands and the Caribbean sunshine, as well as the warmth of the island's people. Green represents the land's vegetation and the vigor of the people. The diamonds create a V standing for St. Vincent and provide the flag with the source of its nickname, which is the gems. Grenada. The flag of Grenada was adopted on February 7, 1974. And the flag of Grenada consists of a red border on the outer edge of the flag. Centered on the horizontal stripes of the border, at the top and bottom, are 3 yellow 5-point stars evenly spaced. The inner area of the Grenada flag consists of 2 vertical yellow triangles facing each other and 2 horizontal green triangles facing each other. The points of all 4 triangles meet in the center of the Grenada flag, and a red circle with a yellow 5-pointed star lies inside. On the left side of Grenada's flag, located inside the green triangle, there is a yellow and red emblem of a nutmeg. The color yellow in Grenada's flag symbolizes the sun and the friendliness of the inhabitants. The green represents the country's vegetation and agriculture, and the red stands for the courage and vitality of Grenada's people. The yellow stars represent the 7 parishes of the country. The nutmeg signifies that Grenada is one of the world's largest producers of nutmeg. Malta. The flag of Malta was adopted on September 24, 1964, and the flag of Malta consists of 2 vertical halves. The left half is white and the right half is red. In the top corner of the left side, there is a grey King George Cross which is outlined in red. King George VI of Great Britain awarded the George Cross, a military award for gallantry, to Malta in 1942, in recognition of Maltese heroism during the early years of World War II. The Maldives. The flag of Maldives was adopted on July 25, 1963, and the flag of the Maldives consists of a red background with a green rectangle in the middle of it. In the middle of the rectangle, there is a white crescent pointing towards the right side of the Maldives flag. The red base represents the blood spilled for independence and the nation's sovereignty. The green stands for peace and prosperity as well as the country's wealth of palm trees, and the crescent symbolizes the Islamic faith of the island nation. St. Kitts and Nevis. The flag of St. Kitts and Nevis was adopted in September 19, 1983. And the flag of St. Kitts and Nevis consists of a yellow-edged black band containing two white stars that divide diagonally from the lower hoist side corner, with a green upper triangle and red lower triangle. The colors and symbols of the flag carry cultural, political, and regional meanings. The green alludes to the country's fertile land, while the red evokes the fight for freedom against slavery and colonialism. The yellow stripes represent the sunshine the islands enjoy all year round, and the black epitomizes the people's African origins. The two stars on the black band symbolize St. Christopher and Nevis, the two islands that make up the Federation, as well as hope and liberty. The Marshall Islands. The flag of the Marshall Islands was adopted on May 1, 1979, and the flag of the Marshall Islands consists of a dark blue background with two stripes extending diagonally from the lower left of the flag to the upper right side. The top stripe is orange and the bottom one is white. In the upper left corner of the flag, there is a white, 24-pointed star. The north, east, west and south points of the star are larger than the other points. The Marshall Islands flag represents the country's geographical position, which is just north of the equator in the central northwest Pacific Ocean, slightly west of the international date line. The blue represents the Pacific Ocean. Orange is a traditional color of the Marshall Islands, symbolizing bravery and wealth. The color white represents peace and brightness. The orange and white stripes represent the two main chains of the Marshall Islands, the Raleigh chain, orange, and the Raytak chain, white. The expanding width of the stripes represents the growth and vitality of the country. The star represents each of the 24 municipalities of the Marshall Islands. The four longer points represent the capital city of Maduro, and the administrative districts of Quaiduln, Wachi, and Jaluit. The longer points also form a cross and symbolize the Christian faith of the country. Liechtenstein. The flag of Liechtenstein was adopted on September 18, 1982, and the flag of Liechtenstein consists of two horizontal halves. The top half is blue and the bottom is red. In the upper left corner of Liechtenstein's flag there is a gold crown. In 1937, Joseph Hoop described the meaning of Liechtenstein's flag as this: blue is the color of a radiant sky, red the color of the embers in the fireplace during evening gatherings, gold of the crown shows that our people, our country and our princely house are united in heart and spirit. Blue and red are the country's national colors. The gold crown, outlined in black, is the symbol of princely authority and symbolizes the bond between Liechtenstein's prince, the state and the people. San Marino. The flag of San Marino was adopted on April 6, 1862, and the flag of San Marino consists of two equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is white and the bottom one is blue. The country's coat of arms is placed in the center of the flag. The San Marino coat of arms consists of a shield featuring three towers on three peaks which are flanked by a wreath. There is also a crown and a scroll which reads Liberty. The blue stripe represents the sky and the white symbolizes the clouds around the mountains and the snow that caps Mount Titano. Tuvalu. The current flag of Tuvalu was adopted on October 1, 1978, and the flag of Tuvalu consists of a light blue base with a British Union Jack in the top left quarter. There are 10 yellow, 5-pointed stars arranged in a pattern on the right side of the flag. The British Union Jack represents the country's ties to Britain. The 9 stars represent the 9 islands of Tuvalu and reproduce their geographical appearance on the map, with the top of the flag being east and the left side being north. Nauru. The flag of Nauru was adopted on January 31, 1968, and the flag of Nauru consists of a royal blue base with a horizontal gold, yellow stripe running through the center of it. Just below the stripe, towards the left side of the Nauru flag is a 12-point, white star. The Nauru flag represents the country's geographical position in the world. Nauru is represented by the star and it is just south of the equator by 26 miles at the equator in the central Pacific Ocean, slightly west of the international date line. The 12 points on the star symbolize Nauru's 12 original tribes. Monaco. The flag of Monaco was adopted on April 4, 1881, and the flag of Monaco consists of two equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red and the bottom one is white. This flag is very similar to Indonesia's flag, and Poland's flag. The red and white were the heraldic colors of the ruling Grimaldi family. The colors appear as a diamond-shaped pattern on the shield of the family's coat of arms. Vatican City. The flag of Vatican City was adopted on June 8, 1929, And the flag of Vatican City consists of two vertical halves. The left side is yellow and the right side is white. In the middle of the white half is the crossed keys of St. Peter and the papal mitre. In heraldry, yellow and white usually represent the metals, gold, and silver, which are not placed side by side. The special exception is made in here because gold and silver also represent the keys of St. Peter. Got it. But anyways, that's all what the world flags mean.
Dude, what the heck are you playing?
Yeah. Yes. Well, I'm playing soccer. You know that I like soccer.
Soccer, eh? Well, okay, dude. I wish that I could play soccer, but I can't.
Oh no? Then maybe you should try it someday.
Dude, I don't play soccer.
Eh? What?
I only do, relaxing trying to get some, some peace and quiet.
Okay. And Jackson Koopa, soccer is one of the popular sports and I only play soccer in my life.
Seems like it is, but I'm not sure how you like me.
Well, Jackson Koopa, we are best brothers, so I guess that I like you.
Cool. But wait, how did you score a goal?
Easy. You kicked the soccer ball in the goal. Watch this.
Awesome kick, dude.
Thanks.
Oh, I almost forgot to show you.
Huh? What is it?
It's my electric guitar.
Holy molses. That's cool.
Yes. Lavera gave it to me.
Wait. Who's Lavera?
Dude, she's a fan on Koopaling who's very nice to me.
Oh.
It's totally perfect for playing rock music. UHHHHHHH.
Anyways, hope this helps you. Remember, the area of countries goes like this.
Yeah, dude. It goes like this: Russia, Canada, China, United States of America, Brazil, Australia, India, Argentina, Kazakhstan, Algeria, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Indonesia, Sudan, Libya, Iran, Mongolia, Peru, Chad, Niger, Angola, Mali, South Africa, Colombia, Ethiopia, Bolivia, Mauritania, Egypt, Tanzania, Nigeria, Venezuela, Namibia, Pakistan, Mozambique, Turkey, Chile, Zambia, Myanmar, Afghanistan, South Sudan, France, Somalia, Central African Republic, South Sudan, Ukraine, Botswana, Madagascar, Kenya, Yemen, Thailand, Spain, Turkmenistan, Cameroon, Papua New Guinea, Sweden, Uzbekistan, Morocco, Iraq, Paraguay, Zimbabwe, Japan, Germany, Republic of the Congo, Finland, Malaysia, Vietnam, Norway, Cote d'Ivoire, Poland, Oman, Italy, Philippines, Ecuador, Burkina Faso, New Zealand, Gabon, Guinea, United Kingdom, Uganda, Ghana, Romania, Laos, Guyana, Belarus, Kyrgyzstan, Senegal, Syria, Cambodia, Uruguay, Suriname, Tunisia, Bangladesh, Nepal, Tajikistan, Greece, Nicaragua, North Korea, Malawi, Eritrea, Benin, Honduras, Liberia, Bulgaria, Cuba, Guatemala, Iceland, South Korea, Hungary, Portugal, Jordan, Serbia, Azerbaijan, Austria, United Arab Emirates, Czech Republic, Panama, Sierra Leone, Ireland, Georgia, Sri Lanka, Lithuania, Latvia, Togo, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Costa Rica, Slovakia, Dominican Republic, Estonia, Denmark, Netherlands, Switzerland, Bhutan, Taiwan, Guinea-Bissau, Moldova, Belgium, Lesotho, Armenia, Solomon Islands, Albania, Equatorial Guinea, Burundi, Haiti, Rwanda, Macedonia, Djibouti, Belize, El Salvador, Israel, Slovenia, Fiji, Kuwait, Swaziland, East Timor, Bahamas, Montenegro, Vanuatu, Qatar, Gambia, Jamaica, Kosovo, Lebanon, Cyprus, Brunei, Trinidad and Tobago, Cape Verde, Samoa, Luxembourg, Mauritius, Comoros, Sao Tome and Principe, Kiribati, Bahrain, Dominica, Tonga, Singapore, Micronesia, Saint Lucia, Andorra, Seychelles, Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Malta, Maldives, Saint Kitts and Nevis, Marshall Islands, Liechtenstein, San Marino, Tuvalu, Nauru, Monaco, Vatican City.
Oh great. Now I need to score more goals.
You know, I played soccer once when I was in middle school. Oh, so you wanted to score another goal?
Yeah.
I never scored a goal in my life. Here, take it.
Thanks. Now I can score another goal. Here I go. Alright.